What up? Are y'all ready to suffer?
Nope.
So yeah, today is, once again, the Leah grind. I think I'm just gonna do some more Blue Mountain shit, because it's just so much fun to do Blue Mountain shit. And we'll be on our way to Egypt, because remember, friends don't let friends solo Egypt, but I'm pretty sure no one's joining me for Egypt.
Fuck no.
Drusker's not even gonna join me in the game, he's just gonna watch and yell.
Yeah, basically. Very much. I already said, I think we should do a joke in the script, bring the old meme back, just have the old Secret World playing in the background, and just have you singing, and I will always love you, really badly.
I've never sang on camera before. Or
I know,
have
but
I?
it's an old meme that gets passed around from reviewers. Whenever, like, one of their old franchises does something really, really stupid and, like, destroys it.
I forgot to examine the Gremlins hunting map. I know that says Gamelins. I don't care, it says Gremlins to me. Also, I'm kind of doing Blue Mountain shit so that I don't have to do shit in Egypt for a long time. Oh, what, is this a timed mission because reasons? Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was the same way in the base game.
Yeah, I mean, I know. It was just like, suddenly there's a time... Oh yeah, because we're like bragging about how cool we are at killing shit.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, okay.
Also, fun Lee experiment. Also, the reason we got action open today is that... Fuck it, let's get some fresh footage, huh? We'll record this mission.
Lady Cherry, so at Chaos D1, is this your game of choice?
The original is. This is
Yeah.
not. And it's like, the Skinwalker would make you think that there's nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
Telling you though, prediction is this game is gonna get crucified on Steam. The only thing that I'm likely gonna see is the faction of people who are really, really into this and just think that anything wrong with it is haters gonna hate, who will try to flood the market against negative reviews and talk about don't listen to the haters and they're wrong about blankety blank. I feel like I'm on opposite day with this game, you know? Like, I had to fucking constantly go, listen, the original game isn't that bad and I understand it's not for everybody, but, you know, like, their complaints were just more of a, okay, you didn't understand how the combat worked, I get it, that's fine. But, like, again, shotguns have a cooldown better uninstall was there for a reason.
That became a joke and a meme within Grunge.
Yeah. But now I'm like in this section where I'm like, guys, you don't understand why this is bad! And I mean, like, to be honest, I don't even hate the combat as much as, like, the other things.
Lady Cherry, we've explained multiple times why we're playing this travesty of a fucking game. We're a review show, so we have to play it for the review, and if we ever want to play it...
Yeah, this is live and grinding, although it says something different, but if it's the game of focus and I'm playing it, it's probably for the review.
Yep. And
Live
we
and-
have to play it if we want to get more of the story. We have to...
Mhm.
The story content is being held ransom behind this shitty game, and it'll never come to the base game, the game we much prefer to play.
So I found just how goddamned OP this hammer slam thing is. The passive on it is ridiculous. So it interrupts this shit. I don't think anything in the game used to do that.
One Orochi you was talking about?
Yeah, the eruption thing. That fucking spin to win is worthless. Albion? No. Besides, isn't that all in Founders shit?
No, apparently it finally fully launched. Like, the veterans only got a small head start as opposed to everybody else.
I
don't know, I'd have to look
I
into
can't
it.
imagine giving a fuck, I'm gonna be honest. But, I mean, it's something that we'll have on the docket, but there's already so much shit in the pipe right now. We've already had a big request to do Critica.
But the SWO reviews are already there on Steam. This is true, but most of the stuff that's going against the SWO one is people haven't updated their old Secret World review, because why would you? You wouldn't expect Funcom to change it over, because that's a shady shit thing to do, but of course they did it. So a lot of us, and we spread the word, had to go back through and change our reviews.
Yeah, you'll notice that they
properly
went from,
Legend.
like, positive to mostly positive, wherever it was like it had a pretty high rating.
Yeah.
to mixed now. It should be somewhere a little closer to that.
Yeah, it's that mix now.
Yeah. Because everyone had to go back and change their original because they're using the positive reviews of the original game to sell this one.
Yep.
You know, sell being
Now,
a loose
though,
term.
once it fully launches on Steam, then, you know, Funcom would be able to change shit. Because then all of the new Steam users will come in, and then those
Yeah.
reviews are just going to be hilarious. How much could the TSW license cost? Could easily kickstart that, right? No, because Funcom will definitely jack the price up to pay back all of their poor decisions.
Also I'm guessing I shouldn't play this. That is entirely on you.
Yeah,
In fact, if you don't have experience with the first game, I would almost encourage you to check it out. Just because, you know, you won't have that taint of having the original game and all the memories and knowledge and all the shit that they fucked up. You may just be engrossed by the story and the way the game works, and be like, hey, I'm actually having fun with this, and by all means, do that. But don't come into streams where people are complaining about it and be like, well, you're wrong, you're just a bunch of haters. Because, okay, a little fun fact, by the encouragement of people, not really the encouragement, but just the idea, I've been going into other streams of people who've been streaming Secret World Legends and watching them play it. And some of them do complain about some of the stuff that they think is bullshit. Again, Funcom promised that our old points would be turned into Orums, but now I think they're just going to double dip the old base and the new base.
Yep.
Which is probably why they don't use the Funcom system to buy the points. Oh, I gotta go to the Cobb. Oh, good, that's fun. Where else I got that? Old base, new base, blah blah blah, something about the system. Okay, I've been going into those streams and watching people, and there's people who enjoy it. And I cringe internally when they say things like praising the game for shit that was in the old one,
Yeah.
and talking about how great it is because of shit that was in the old game. But I don't go in there and being like, you're actually wrong about this! Let me tell you in great detail why you suck, why you shouldn't be playing this. Because this is exactly what people are doing to this stream. They're bitching that we don't like it, and get mad, but I will not go into a person who likes it and tell them how fucked up they are. In fact, I was giving people pointers. I was like, you know, you're using this thing, you have the shotgun out, by all means get full salvo in the passive, it will melt people down, it's really good. Probably one of the better things you can get. And I'm not gonna sit there and go, you shouldn't be playing this, play the original game, why are you playing the garbage version, derp? You know, like, I don't do that. Oh shit, thank you, Rico Rodriguez, for making it rain at 5.
Just cuz cousin.
And I think that's the big difference people are missing out on. They come to my stream, they come to this stream where we have been very vocal about how much we don't like it, and they get mad that we do because they think we're encouraging people not to. I'm not gonna do that. If someone is so fucking susceptible to another opinion where if I say I don't like the game and then they go, well, I guess I shouldn't play it, then that person's probably gonna come to their own fucking conclusions anyway, or they'll be swayed by anybody. You know, like, I'm not here to sit there and go, you have to fucking listen to what I say, you have to do what I say. None of that shit, you know? But I'm here to tell you, here's the reasons why I don't. And if you tell me why you do, but you can't come up with reasons for it, that's great, but don't expect to change my fucking opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody that's constantly told us that the game looks better, when, how, where, they never say anything.
It's like, I'll give them some things. I don't think it's better optimized, but they did tone down the graphics to a point that they run better. Like, I'm tempted to try to load Legends up on my laptop. Because I have the original on my laptop, and it was a struggle. And I think one of the concepts is, they said better optimized. This isn't really optimization, this is really just kind of making ultra settings a little less... fucking... make them about medium. Like, this game looks like medium settings in the original.
It does. But, and the other thing too is, like, they'll tell us, the combat's better. How? Well, it's better than the original. That's not an answer. How is the combat better?
It's like, and I understand if somebody thinks this works better for them, but objectively, it's not as deep, it's really spammy. Like, that's not an opinion, it is click the same shit. Like, the things that people were accusing the fucking originals combat of is the same shit here, just backwards day. You're spamming consumers until you run out and have to use your fucking, what would have been a builder, with just your basic that doesn't cost anything, until you get your power back, versus the old game, where you spam the basics or your builders until you had enough power to cast your heavy hitters. And the sad part is that even your fucking heavy hitters aren't really heavy hitters. Like this, my elite, is about the best thing I got. But, like, that's just one skill. And I feel like I find interesting ways to build a character in this game, but they're not nearly as interesting as the original because everything I build is just based off that one weapon. I have a shitty laptop. Like, I bought it just mostly as a netbook to bring to conventions if we were just gonna keep forums up or, you know, do shit like that. I think we used it to play Nuclear Throne during the one Grindstone Magfest meetup we did.
Yep.
Oh wait, I remember this mission. It fucking blows.
I'm still infinitely amused when I was talking about how that one guy got lucky. He's like, no, he's just good at games. It's like, okay. And then I got up. Like, nah, you don't understand what good versus lucky is in Nuclear Throne.
Oh yeah.
My god, if you get both going for you...
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's when you make it to the throne, you go into the next section, go into Mark 2 of everything.
I still have not beaten the throne. As long as I've had that fucking game, I can't do it. It's so goddamn hard. Could be because I refuse to play as anybody but YV, but...
Well, yeah, there you go. There's your big problem.
I mean, because YV's passive isn't all that great. Oh. God, I'm thirsty.
I remember then we did melting as the second part of the tourney. See how far you could get as melting.
Oh yeah.
Because that's where that separates from the boys there. Because you have no health.
Did I... Okay, there we go. Fucking hate the Akkab areas. In the original game, they were annoying because the Akkab were very tanky, and they loved to pull their friends into the fight. And in this game, they're not as hard to deal with, but they're still annoying. But this section's really terrible because of the fucking brood marks, and it was in the same in the old game. The brood marks are such garbage.
They don't affect you now if you're higher level, I found out.
It doesn't what?
Brood marks don't affect you if you're higher
They don't
level.
affect you? That doesn't even make sense!
Yeah, I know. Alright. I think the sad thing is that a revamp did have potential. The entire thing seems to have been dictated by some higher-ups who think mobile game style milking over player base is a grand idea.
That is exactly it.
That is exactly what
That is
happened.
exactly it. Joel Bylos, I don't want to say he's at fault for this, because he's not.
isn't, no.
He's currently in charge of Exiles, and there was people asking him about Legends and all this shit going on with this, and he said, in the most brutal honesty that I've seen out of any fucking developer, he goes, the truth of the matter is that Secret World made more money the first week they debuted the Deep Mystery Gravity Lucky Box. The first week they debuted that got them more money than any of the fucking content packs they released.
Yep.
And that's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. It has really nothing to do with... I say the developers in the sense of, I feel like a lot of the people who are in charge of this game want it to work within their own rights, but there are higher-ups holding them down. They're saying, you need to make money out of this. Here, make it a whale farm.
Yeah, and it wasn't that they needed to make money. They needed to make all of the money. It was the same AAA horse shit we see time and time again. You can't just make some money and be profitable and successful. You need to be Call of Duty levels of success, or, in MMO space, World of Warcraft levels of success when you fail. And it's so stupid.
And there's a lot of people who are going to argue against the concept of us calling it pay-to-win, to the point that I don't know if I want to use the exact words in the review, but there's so much that it is. Like, but, you know, the arguments against it, I don't want to say they're solid, but they're common. You know, like, I could see where they're coming from, but it's completely out of misunderstanding.
Yeah. When I asked in here about this and said what I knew of the original game, it was indeed my choice to not want to deal with this game for my own reasons, not that of the streamer. Took me a while to type, playing MC while listening. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I found a 3-pip, I'm going to say soon pip, version of something I had literally made blue 2 minutes beforehand. I nearly raged.
Yeah.
I hate Lucky Boxes, but ESO has them, and it doesn't bother me, because the way ESO does it is, I don't know, it's because
they're
it's
all cosmetics in there.
and it's all old stuff. Well, not all old stuff, but a vast majority of it is old stuff that they used to have on sale, but now they don't. I don't know, I feel I'm more fine with it.
God, even to this day, I don't understand where the fuck and how to get up there for that one area, Blue Mountain. I hate it. You know what? You fucking, why are there no goddamn bullshit bounce pads in Blue Mountain?
Yeah.
You know, like, no one complained about Blue Mountain, but I honestly think Blue Mountain's worse than City of the Sun God for navigation in parts. Like, trying to find the way up this fucking cliff to that one very specific area in the game is such a pain in the ass.
You know, at least Cryptic uses lockboxes to fund new story content. Not that they're perfect, mind, but still.
And here's the worst part, is that all that story content that was supposed to be included in the game is done. Fucking, they had Carrie Walgren do voices for Kristen Geary and all the new fucking, you know, all the faction handlers and shit. Their voices have been in the game since, like, what, 2015? 2014, even? This shit's been ready for a while, but they've just been withholding it.
Let's see, Stupid Skinner boxes, Feels Bad Man. And then TSW turned into Lucky Bag of the Month. Need a new game concept for that. COH, Call of Honor, or Call of Halo, still work in progress. Power-ups always hurt things, it's always about the money. It's not always about the money. You can find passion projects. When you do, those are... we've been talking about it a lot, but fucking Netflix's Castlevania. You can tell from start to finish that is a passion project. Even from the higher-ups, that is a passion project. And when you find those, they speak for themselves.
And you can tell the passion is run out.
I don't know what you mean with there. Alright. I don't mind lockboxes in games when A, they can be opened through in-game means, and B, doesn't have stupid overpowered shit you can't get elsewhere. If they can be opened by in-game means, that's fine.
In ESO, where you just use all the lockpick. My favorite lockboxes.
You can buy skill points with real money, that's pretty pay to win in my opinion. But trust me, there's a lot more of pay to win than just that, Rifleburn. This game screams pay to win. Especially when you understand the fucking gear pyramid, that's when you're just like, wow.
It's like, that is a real thing that they have done on purpose.
Taking things off of SWL, you know, you've reviewed every MMO I've ever played. Interesting. To be honest, doing voice acting months in advance is pretty normal for making games. Now, them being in an online-only game is normally not normal. Well, it's not that it was months in advance. It was
years.
Months in advance when they said we're going to get it. Now it's been years. ESO's weapon system is better because the way to make better weapons isn't absolute shit. Yeah, because the crafting is actually really good in ESO. It feels like you need those loot bag distillate drops for upgrading your gear, or else you'll grind anima shards endlessly. Yes, it does. Trust me, I'm at that point now, and I'm a fucking patron, and I'm about out of anima shards. Believe it or not, it takes money to do things. That is also true, but again, like I said, you can find a passion project versus a shameless cash grab project. Passion doesn't get food on the table. It can. It all depends on how you do it. So would you recommend Castlevania on Netflix? It's a good show in your opinion? Yes.
Hey, fun fact, MMO Grinder's a passion project.
Yeah.
I think I started this shit to make money.
Passion brings long-term income, whales, or short-term profit. Yeah, there you go. Anything outside cosmetic is pay to win, babe, just saying. No. Again, anything outside cosmetics is not automatically pay to win. It all depends on if you can earn it within a reasonable amount of time. That's when we get on the sliding scale of what's pay to win. Then there are blatant examples like, you can only get this gun that does 10 bonus damage by paying for it. That's the only way to get it. That's obviously pay to win.
Can we consider Tokyo pay to win in the original Secret World?
There's someone trying to make that argument about the story content.
No, because Aegis didn't give you a benefit anywhere else. Like, the only place to give you a benefit was in Tokyo, so you had to pay for Tokyo to have the problem in the first place.
Oh yeah.
So that couldn't be pay to win. I feel like there needs to be a
You
step
got better
between pay to win and
content
pay
than
to
anyone
win.
else.
Well, again, that's not
unfair.
That's not paying to win. That's just you stuck with the game long enough. If you thought the game was shit beforehand, why would you want the new content that people say is better anyways if you didn't like it to begin with?
I'm gonna win.
So when you're going to end your suffering and just post a review of this game.
Why don't we finish
As
writing
soon
the
as
script and
possible.
get all the fucking research that I need to be getting done? Again,
When it
like,
comes to paying for free-to-play games, I have to be invested in the game. I played Blade and Soul for a year before I started throwing cash in Seesaw.
That's a good way to
Do
look
you
at it.
think World of Tanks is pay to win? It really depends. They have a really bad track record. There are elements that are pay to win in that
I mean, hell, weren't there
Beyond
fucking
Shadow of Doubt.
people in charge of the game who were like, yeah, of course we're pay to win. If you're playing this game for this long and playing at that much level, and you owe us some money.
Yeah. Again, that
That
was
was
in
the
past.
devs.
That was before the Russians realized that that was a stupid thing to admit to people. And there are tanks that are obviously pay-to-win tanks. Like the Chrysler GF is unquestionably a pay-to-win tank. But they've, for the most part, tried to get away from that, and they nerf them, and they change them, and stuff like that. So, you know, you can say pay-to-win for the moment, then it gets fixed. It's one of those weirdness. But if I totally understand if people say the world tanks pay to win. I fully get you. I would agree more if they still had you could only get gold ammunition for
With
real
gold.
money. Then I would really.
I mean,
agree.
like, to say, though, the fucking last time I checked, the silver requirement is ridiculous for gold ammo, but...
They made it a little bit better, but yeah.
I remember it was like 100,000 a shot the one time I looked at it, like when they just switched it over.
The Chrysler, no. Damn it! You should have said NOFG, no fucks given. The strongest tank ever.
I think it fits better for the fan base.
Yeah, see, they did fix.
I think
it
the problem is
adjust
that there is no...
prices for
we've had this
themselves.
discussion before, too. There is no standardized belief
Of what is pay to win.
of what pay to win is. Like, I've seen
I
people that
have.
say any game with a cash shop is pay to win. Like, that's
I
just
don't agree with.
stupid. But I've seen it said.
I have a very, very strict definition of what is pay to win. And that's just kind of what we use.
Yeah,
in
and I
scripts,
think,
too.
yeah, I think Dresker's is a little bit more stringent than mine, but it's still around the same level of... Do you get, you know, is it an immediate versus a very long grind? Like, something that would require just months to, you know...
If there is a weapon that does more damage than any other weapon you have, and you can pay money to get it now, but it takes you 3 days of grinding to get it normally, that's fine.
Yeah.
If it takes you 3 weeks of grinding constantly, that's not fine. If it takes you 3 months, well, now it's just getting ridiculous. And then if we go for the Forza example, it could take you 3 years to get some of those cars. That is not acceptable.
Seeker World Legend isn't pay to win because you don't know if it takes 3 days or 3 weeks.
Well, I
It's
fucked
all
up.
random.
We do know. We've crunched the numbers.
We did some
know
fucking
this
calculations
time
yesterday.
span to this time span. We know
You can
fully
just
well how
get the
long it
red
takes.
drop from the elite dungeon.
No, you can't. There are no red drops.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest crushing moments to a lot of people who played this game is that they went to the dungeons and they're like, oh, cool, you know, I'll get some cool gear out of this, and it's just like, distillate, crappy 1-pip item with a passive that kind of sucks or breaks the game. There's no middle ground there. In fact, let's,
See, that's Carmagen. That's why that part of it is the sliding scale of pay to win. That's when we start getting more and more of, like, it's subjective until you get to one extreme, and then it's like, okay, it unquestionably is or isn't.
yeah.
And then the ones that are without a doubt pay to win is, like I said, I have this gun, but if I paid money and it's the only way to get it, I could get this gun that does more damage.
You know, I keep forgetting that I'm not on
That's,
my
that's
main.
not a sliding scale anymore. That's a definite pay to win.
So basically what I'm doing right now is buying all the weapons on Leah and getting them, not buying all the weapons, but getting all those unlocked. Because I was going to do that with my third character until I found out the super fun thing about how, he doesn't have all his pages unlocked all of a sudden for some reason.
Dar says SWL isn't pay to win because you can't win.
There are no winners here.
But yeah, the math for what you need to get top weapon stuff in this will make you just disgusted.
It's redonk. And everyone says your stats are evened out, but I think your weapons are still going to be in play for PvP.
Man, you're still playing Legends? I quit 2 weeks ago, and I have never been happier.
Who said that?
Someone on Playlist CZ on YouTube.
Ah,
Also,
I missed that
sorry
one.
to everyone on YouTube, but YouTube isn't as chatty as Twitch, so I don't check it as often.
Yeah, I also miss the delays a lot when I have it, especially when Twitch starts getting really chatty, which is what happens to be happening now.
Yeah,
Funlock,
how's the
relock
FPS
your
of this
weapons.
game?
No, I created this I created Leah and my main at the same time. Roughly the same time. Like maybe about a day after or so. And then I created my third character just like like last week or not that long ago, just a couple days maybe. And Croce was like, "Oh, the new characters don't get their pages unlocked? That's stupid." And I'm like, Leah has their pages unlocked, I don't know what you're talking about. I rolled up my new character, and yes, my fucking weapons are not unlocked. So I'm stuck with the fucking elementalism combo until I grind the marks. I already killed this guy.
Oh,
Legacy transferred.
Yeah.
Yeah, legacy transfers, there's no point. It's like, that was one of the promises, like, you had the old game, we're gonna lock all the weapons for you. Unless, I guess, you make this character after a certain amount of time. Never, that wasn't mentioned in the fucking stipulations. I still want a bodyguard outfit. I think that pisses me off more than anything. And I've seen what they've done with the fucking faction meld outfits. They're awful. They got rid of all the really cool, unique color schemes and shit just to give them this crappy, flat, solid color to make them look more like a specific faction. So, like, right now you're seeing me wearing a dragon outfit as a Templar.
Carmagit, your point is completely invalid, because I've said it's a sliding scale anyways. So that wouldn't suddenly change the sliding scale. Be like, oh, nope, sliding scale's out. Now it's exact. No, that's part of the scale.
And it's also going to have to be weighted on how the game is played and what benefits one gains from those items.
And that's what he's saying. That's his point, is there's a serious difference between 3 weeks, 90 minutes a day, hitting daily limit, and 3 weeks, 8 to 10 hours a day, no limit, just endless grind. It's like, yeah, there is.
And that's why it's just difficult to throw out that word. Because, again, no one has their own... it's one of those situations. It's like nutritionalism. It's like nutrition, you know, like, everyone has their own answer. They're all 100% positive that it is the only answer. And they'll constantly argue if somebody doesn't have the same answer.
I said I will always use the definition I have for pay to win, because I think it's the most logical. I don't think people that say that if it has a cash shop, it's pay to win. That's just dumb.
Yeah, that is dumb because, again, that's where, hey, a company needs to make money comes into play.
I don't think pay for cosmetics is pay to win. That's really dumb. I do agree with Jim Sterling, though, that the lucky boxes in Overwatch are pay to win / gambling, because it's pay to have versus pay, you know, those that do versus those that don't.
See, the problem is I can't call that pay to win, but it is encouraging you to buy them. But there's no benefit to purchasing them besides, hey, I want that outfit. Yeah.
It's shitty, yeah, but it isn't like, oh, cool, I have the young Hanzo skin. That's letting me have a smaller hitbox, finally, because his head's bigger. Like, something like that. Like, it doesn't happen. Sad.
How can there be one answer? We just explained to you how my definition has only one answer.
What we're saying is that knowing because it's a multi-definable that we cannot hammer down to one section, we have our own, and this is where our threshold is.
Yeah. And then
it's not what everyone else feels is pay to win. It's like, here's what our definition is. Deal with it. I don't care if it doesn't match your definition. This one's ours.
Yeah. And again, if it doesn't fit the absolutes, like, if it is something you can get but it takes a long time, that puts it on the sliding scale.
Mm-hmm.
The time it takes to do something doesn't matter. It will be on that scale. If you can't get it any other way, then it is pay to win.
God, I forgot this stupid part of the mission.
But, like, that's still...
Hey, Drusker, I did hear the filth do that fucking yell at me that didn't sound like it was distorted at all. It just sounded like someone screaming. And that was weird. And I'm like, wait, is that what you were talking about? Like, I was in Blue Mountain. And I just heard what sounded like a woman's voice going, "Help me! Please make it stop!"
Yeah, that's what I was
And I'm like, they were usually distorted or said things, but you didn't hear them fucking clearly. And it was creepier if you figured out they were trying to talk to you. Not them that's just straight up, yep, they're people who are trapped in here in case you forget.
What about,
Maybe you're more filthy in this game.
what about
thought
Grand
about
Theft
that.
Auto 5, in which the only thing you can only buy in-game currency? I don't know what you're trying to say there, Ray. Like, I don't know what you're going for there. I can understand Jim Sterling compares buying a game with everything in it, like in olden days, with being able to buy cosmetics now. And Casty1, those are just your inner thoughts.
Help me. Make it stop.
You're actually screaming. You know, Leah's the one screaming, help me, oh god, it burns.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Lady Sherry. I don't know if I'll see that happen again, because it happened when I pulled a bunch of filth running in there, and it was a miner, too. It's like, all the miners, when we've seen them talk, speak, you know, because they died ages ago and the mine was a thing.
Yeah.
So they have this kind of settler town, like, old school talking about it. You know, like that shit, they don't... I gotta plug up the fucking walls first. I don't want to grab the cat just yet, because I know that where the cat goes.
Okay, this is backtracking a bit. Real life is pay to win, I hate it, LOL.
If you listen to the filth, they just talk normal, like saying, where's my keys? Or milk, cheese, bananas.
Yeah. And again, when it was rarer and it was more distorted, it was all the more creepy. It's that same thing of seeing the monster constantly versus seeing, you know, like, hints that the monster was there, or like you just saw a flash out of the corner of the screen or something. It's that difference. It's more creepy when you don't see it constantly than when you do see it all the time. So it lost the impact because you hear them talk like this damn near all the time.
Oh, it's Lady Cherry, not Lady Sherry. I don't know why. I guess that's how it's
So
spelled.
French of you, John. Good job.
Sherry.
I should have
Oui,
phrased
oui.
these things while typing. I meant to say the only thing you can buy is currency you can earn in game. Well, again, that's just that's paying for convenience. You're paying for speed. That's like paying for credit boosters or XP boosters. If all you can get
What?
is more of the currency in game, then that's
GTA
fine.
5. Who the fuck cares about GTA 5? It's just modded, but now you can't. So don't care
No,
about
yes,
GTA
yes, you
5.
can. Yes, you can now. Rockstar actually went up to bat and they told Take-Two to shove it up their ass.
Nice.
They told Take-Two to take two and shove it up their ass?
Yeah. So Open 4 is coming back, and yeah, they've reaffirmed their stance that they like mods.
Right. So now it's equally as good as it used to be.
Wait, that one was talking to me, but I couldn't hear it. And again, it was a normal voice.
Yeah, them talking wasn't 24/7 TSW, though I do remember Tokyo were a bit more often. I hope they don't ramp it up in SWL, because that'd be annoying. They did ramp it up in SWL. They ramped it up a lot in SWL.
Yeah, it's also that thing that makes me doubt. I'm like, were we forgetting this wrong? I don't remember it being so obvious that they would just talk to you. Like, I always thought it was just some weird distorted voice and you just hear them say shit, and it was like, oh, these are just regular people being possessed, not...
It was distorted. There's a lot of YouTube videos that have recordings of the filth talking.
If anyone got a YouTube video of that list, I'd like to check that out again.
That filth one probably said SWL is the best.
Aw,
In your opinion, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Let me mod this game to enter that shit.
accidentally Put the 68-hour cooldown on this piece of lore I was trying to get. Oops.
Let's see.
Where's this fucking cat? I thought he was here.
There's still no way to get 38 fragments other than lucky boxes, right? Yeah.
There he is.
Unless somebody can point out where they are, yeah. 38 fragments only come out of lucky boxes.
It's time for this cat to shred me alive while I'm trying to deliver it to its owner.
Where's the mod that changes all the filth textures with the Funcom logo? I almost want to do that. Yeah, knowing things, the ones in Tokyo are going to be babbling 24/7 now.
Notice me, senpai.
Shotguns have more cooldown. Yeah, they technically do, because of the reload mechanic. Carmagine, your thing doesn't work unless we mention it while not reading off somebody else's. The Filth in Tokyo will be having entire conversations with each other.
The haunting's weird, isn't it?
Nothing on YouTube. Oh, it's Croce. Do you have YouTube up as well, just to make sure my YouTube didn't do the herp derp thing? Okay. We know that's happened a couple times in the stream.
It's gonna be weird playing through most of the content in Tokyo for the first time in Secret World Legends.
There's an Explorer. Oh yeah.
Even though I technically have it unlocked in the old game.
But Aegis is garbage and we get it.
Yeah, it's like, they made it easier, but it's also just walking around is fucking tedious.
Can't remember that song. Path of Exile does have a pay shop, but it's purely cosmetic if you like Diablo-style bullshittery. Yeah, we covered Path of Exile a long time ago.
Oh, this is a fucking cool mission. I remember this one. You go through time.
Yeah, but they seriously undermined it, John. I can't wait for you to experience what they did.
What?
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 They got rid of the whole running on the Agartha branch.
I don't even remember. I have to go back to
Remember
the old
when
game.
dude serial killers chasing you down the Agartha branch?
I thought that was
And you have
a.
to run through all the people?
I thought that was a specific thing for a mission that was in somewhere else.
I don't think that was that mission.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive it was.
No, it was-
This is where you meet the dude.
Yeah, it was that later one. He was like a nightmare thing that you had to go through for some other mission.
Oh, okay then.
Because, yeah, like, they really didn't change a lot, I noticed. Just like, okay, it's the same. But it's a
Alright,
bit
then,
more
well,
busted
hush.
now.
Well, hush my mouth.
Well, we're in 1904.
I don't even know what other
I
time
just-
you show up.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what
someone-
fucking mission that
someone-
was.
It's really easy why they did it. I just don't understand why they bothered to relaunch the game without all the content. It's not like they had anything to translate. It's really simple why they didn't do it. Because they didn't want to show that they had nothing, like... They wanted
Listen,
to look
imagine,
that
like,
they're
notice
actively
how
developing.
much all the people who are starting to get sick of shit immediately turn their fucking tone around when it's like, oh my god, they're keeping up with the updates. Of course they are. It's already in the game.
Yeah. And that's what their plan is. They did all this not to give people another chance at anything, it's so that they could pretend that they're still constantly updating the game, when really they're just sitting on their thumbs and, you know, counting out all the money they've made.
Also, they already put the new game experience in the old game, and it didn't change fucking anything. Because it was shit. It's like, oh, we made things slightly easier to kill in Kingsman. But it's like, okay, not as easy as it
yeah.
did in Secret Legends.
This is the thing that we were talking about with being bugged too, John. You can interact with the basement door, but that's not what you need to do. Like, she'll come out like as if you unlock the door,
Yeah.
because Funcom can't program, you still gotta go find the key and then unlock the door.
I forgot where the key was. I haven't played this mission in a long time.
Seems like the developers don't care. We would assume there's a couple people left on the team. The team is tiny, and the upper management really, really doesn't care.
It doesn't sound like Frenchman cares, though. I have no faith in Frenchman.
Well, I said a couple people on the team. I didn't say specifically the director.
And he is
who's
the
like, "We
director,
can't-"
too.
Who said, we can't do search by suffix,
Suffix.
on the exchange, on the auction house. Oh, I just got told by one of our people that we can, and it's really easy. It's like, ugh. Again, right hand not knowing what the left hand is doing.
Wow, I had to free her 3 times. Okay. This time I meant it.
How do you free someone that's already free, dude? Marinate on that one.
That which is dead can never die. Well, there you go.
The game is technically in release. Like, people treating this like this is a fucking beta version of the game. No, this is...
Yeah, this is released. This is past launch.
It's just that they
There's
didn't
gonna
put it
be
on
a
Steam yet.
Launch. Is that the same golf swing animation that the sword uses? Yes, the lower hammer swing is. When she swings it down low, that is the exact golf swing animation. Boy, remember when those used to kill you outright?
Yeah.
That's why you had to get out of them, and it was like, that's why they give you such a long time to get out of it?
Now we're going to a different time zone.
Oh no, GMT plus 2. But yeah, they also have, like, I don't know how big of a deal Purge was in the original Secret World. Was it a big deal at all?
Was what? Purge?
Purge? Yes.
For nightmares. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
'cause
a
here-
requirement.
There's one for every class, seemingly, like every weapon type, and it's a 20-second cooldown, and that's just one of the skills you have on your bar now. It's like, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, Lady, that's
Thank
what
you
we were
for the
talking about
bits.
earlier. Funcom.
Fucking, sorry, Lily Blackrider cheers 5 bits and goes, I checked the audio files. The filter's saying, bye Conan, bye Conan.
The Lady Cherry. Your stuff, they replaced the Steam store page with Secret World Legends, but they kept all the reviews because, again, they wanted to make Legends look better. And trust me, it does not deserve those reviews. That's
It's
why
almost to the
current
same sense
reception
of
is
where
way
fucking...
worse.
What Fear Online was taking those fucking quotes and reviews about the Fear games and trying to apply it to Fear Online.
Yeah.
I mean, Fear Online was pretty scary, dude.
To take in the body of AI to chase and be chased?
Yep.
Thomas, please come inside.
Something's wrong. I think you got too many kids.
Has Funcom even made a successful game, both critically and financially yet? I don't know.
I feel like the original,
The original Secret
Age
World
of
was
Conan. Yeah, original Conan. I mean, Secret Worlds, again, I know it wasn't fucking financially successful initially. They had to drop subscription real hard.
great. Yeah.
And they couldn't
So
keep
I
up with
can't
content,
say
which is,
that.
again, no one's gonna fucking want to pay for your game if there's no content to update.
I believe the only child that matters is all the way back to Marley and John.
Well, I just like killing shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm just taking out my
The only
frustration.
child that matters.
If I kill them all, eventually one of them's gonna be real. Then I'll kill that one.
Kill all the younglings, please.
But yeah, as for, like,
Let's go
financially
two.
successful, I don't know. I can't think of any that were, you know, you can
Not
point
like
to be like,
Funcom are like, yo, look at our finances, please.
yeah.
Because they're a joke. Why would they do that?
Mom,
I mean, you can look at the investor stuff, and again, Funcom got busted for insider trading. So
Yay.
that's why they got raided by the Oslo police. One of the few MMOs still being able to charge is WoW. Not for long. I'm not saying that. I'm partially saying that because fuck Blizzard, but also it's because all things die eventually, and Blizzard killed WoW themselves.
All the things people like in WoW are done better in 14, which was done better.
We have to
even-
realize that World of Warcraft is a game that people literally grew up with.
Yeah.
That game's been out for so long, and it was such a mainstream fucking title that, like, there are people who don't want it to die just because they feel like their part of their childhood's gone. Newsflash, grow the fuck up. Some things just need to go away, because that game is poisoning the fucking well, and still is.
Normies, grow up, breathe.
Okay, where are you getting that statistic from, Lady Cherry? They make minimal 105 million a month. that doesn't matter, like, although I also question if that's actually a true statement, because they stopped publishing their subscription numbers when they showed that over 7 million people left their fucking game after Warlords of Draenor. They're back.
Entire Activision Blizzard making 105 million. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's royalties, but
But,
who the fuck cares? Like,
Anarchy
wow,
Online was
right,
not
so-
mainstream.
yeah.
I would even go as far. EverQuest was also arguably mainstream.
Well,
miss.
again,
That's too long.
EverQuest was the WoW before WoW, so
Yeah.
yeah. But it didn't become.
It wasn't quite the
household name.
level.
Yeah, it didn't become a household name. Like, you wouldn't be able to say EverQuest is the thing, and then have people go, "Oh yeah, dude, I never played it, but I know about it." No.
Yeah, like
that
it
was
was
World
pretty
of
much.
Warcraft.
I knew about WoW when I was like 13, and I'd seen EverQuest 1 and 2 in stores, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? It's online only? I'm not gonna buy that. That was
Lady
it.
Cherry, they haven't had 20 million subscribers in years. I don't think they ever got 20 million subscribers. They're down below 4 million now.
And sinking.
And it's still sinking is the assumption, because it was going way down.
Yeah, and yeah, they don't have 12 anymore either. Their peak was what? 12, 15?
12-ish. Was the
14 was the peak of WoW.
Their peak was fucking... The highest they ever
down,
made was Wrath of Lich King, and it's been going down since. I keep forgetting to examine the goddamn calendar. We're in the 70s now, and the hippie's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, and Blizzard did it to themselves. That's the best part. That's the part I take catharsis out of. Blizzard did it all to themselves.
This is a dumb pun, but it's one of the ones that cracks me up. You're in the 60s, and so there's a fucking zombie here, and she's wearing 60s clothes, but it's Ungrateful Dead.
Yep.
Although I will say, a lot of clones around here.
They're always wise.
That's okay, Carmagen. You don't understand. I'm not Kurochi. Oh! Bringing back the old joke.
I don't understand. Am I too young to get that joke?
No,
Is I
it
been
was
around for that?
no, it was yesterday when he said, "But Dresscar, Wildstar," and I'm like, I didn't say shit about
Yeah,
Wildstar.
he just showed up and was like, bitch, what about Wildstar? I was like, what?
There sure are a lot of clones of this guy. See, now this is... I know that this was clones because it's always it's the same character. But I was running around saying about a 500 fucking Velmas. Boy, do I love this energy mechanic. It's so garbage.
WoW is no Maple Story. After all, that shit will never die.
I'm still hyped for Maple Story 2, dude. It's gonna be way better than RuneScape Mobile.
I mean, wait, they're making a 2? I thought it was Maple Story Legends. God, I'm so confused now.
Yeah, they need to remake Maple Story Legends. Is the floor done eating her? Okay, we're good. It's just like...
He's an efficient serial killer because there's lots of him.
Just gotta bring the whole fucking family. Wildstar bombed when they went free to play. They somehow made the game worse.
I don't know. I didn't think they made the game worse. They actually made it accessible, which is what they needed to do from the beginning, instead of playing to the it's for
fucking
hardcores
hardcores.
only.
Yeah. And I feel like someone could use that as an argument against us for this game, when it's like, oh, you just don't like it because it's fucking easy mode. And I'm like, well, okay, I don't like it because it's easy mode. I'll say that much. Because it doesn't feel like I am overcoming the problem. It's just that the problem is easy enough to overcome. But I'm not saying that that's a reason for you not to play it. It's just a reason I don't like it. It's a difference.
I love the fucking Lazy Peon video. Where he
Yeah,
did the tutorial and he fucked up the floor puzzle in the tutorial.
Target audience,
That
bro.
was so fucking funny.
Like, did it take him multiple tries?
No, he just cut. Like he ran straight the fuck into it. the one where you follow the one symbol that's on the wall. You ran right the fuck into it. And you just cut. It was like, okay. Now I understand what I was supposed to do.
I wish I could remember where the fuck Harriet Brown was.
She's outside.
Okay.
You gotta run around outside.
Let's jump off a balcony.
And he got so excited when he was like, oh shit, you had to deactivate the
And
guy
again-
and read the 4-number code and then input it over there? Busy work, but it's so fun?
And again, this is like shit that was in the original game. It's just give it a chance. I mean, I know the tutorial wasn't, but that concept of being excited over the fact that, oh shit, I had to pay attention to the background. Yeah, that's the game. That was always the fucking game.
But here's the thing. It was paying attention without having to pay attention. That was why he loved it. It was like all the other shit in like the old Siege world. It's like, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to do that? Like, how's that even fair? Like, the game just expects me to know.
So you're
all
saying
the 4 seasons
you're saying Lazy Peon is Darkside Phil?
of MMOs, yes.
Yes.
It's not like me
Good.
having some sort of other MMO-based channel is going to sound like we're a bunch of butthurt dudes that are sad that our channel ain't as popular or something.
I don't have a channel.
But
I
you're all
massively
associated
salty.
now.
You're associated with Demo Grinder now. You're tainted for life.
It's in my
I just like that
brain.
Billy Lee kind of looks like Billy Mays. Just putting that out there.
Hi, Billy Mays here with the slap chop. It can slice and dice all these cheerleaders up.
I tried to watch his original video, but it was pretty much just him saying, "This is stupid. I don't get. It's stupid. You have to walk over here. It's stupid." I tried
I've
to
heard
just
people saying that they've
walk from
commented on
point A
his
to point
videos
B.
saying that mine were better, and I don't encourage people to do that.
But
I just
that's
find it funny that people would do it.
Yeah. As Croce said, it's also funny that people would actually take what Lazy Peon says seriously.
Your character doesn't appear to be stuck. Well, bitch, look again. I'm stuck as fuck. Can't dodge in that correction, cause
Alright,
I've got my leg in a fucking car.
Croce watched both the original and the new one. We won't until the review comes up,
Yeah.
but having seen some of Lazy Peon's other work, it doesn't surprise me at all because he's definitely one of
I don't
those,
watch other videos of
those stupid-
MMO reviewers on MMOs or things that I have a chance or a fucking anything, you know, chance of looking at. Because I don't want to have even that subconscious influence where I'm like, oh, well, this person said blank, and now I'm like, oh shit, it's just in my mind.
Mhm.
God damn it, Billy Mays.
I've been listening to a few Revelation streams, and I really want to try the game now. We're sorry we failed.
I'm saying,
better than
it is funny enough to try just to see how fucking stupid it is. But
It was just...
once you start
I
getting to
was
the grind wall
done.
level, it's like, well, this is stupid. This isn't fun anymore. Like,
I was way done earlier than John was, but John made it to the point where we got through a long, arduous quest chain.
we had to unlock the ultimate fucking amazing quest of reach level 46.
Yep.
And we worked our asses off to fucking get to level 46. And then we went through this massive quest chain of story and all this shit going down. And by the end of the chain, it said reach level 50, and we were halfway through level 46. So we were like, well, that was fun. Because I ain't playing this shit anymore.
I was when it was like, nope, not happening.
Come on, get into your mystery machine. There you go. This is, it's a weird-ass bus, guys. Y'all have a weird fucking bus.
Alright, let's see. You like how you get the whip in Egypt. You don't get the whip anymore. They just did the lazy, they just sealed the room up.
It's like a big brick wall. It's just like, can't go in here, suck a dick. Lol.
Yeah.
Oh shit, did I mention that already? That they just brick walled a piece of lore in the castle?
Wait, so there's
So
lore
it's
in it,
not-
but you can't reach it because they bricked
There's
it up?
lore in the castle, but you can't get to it unless you're a smart boy and you click the fucking camera and then interact with it anyway. Because fuck the walls, I go where I want. It's
Again, like, so much of this shit just seems slapdash and fucking not even thought through proper.
It wasn't. We know for a fact it wasn't thought through properly. Because then they would have changed things that were actually wrong with the game.
Well, maybe I feel like that was EXP I was supposed to get later for getting
this
that lore,
fucking level is
so it makes
long.
sense.
Forgot how fucking ridiculously long this quest is.
Level cap.
Yeah, when they introduced the level 60 cap. Woo! Looking forward to
They
that.
introduced
That's so cute.
Paladin. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
John, are you ready for Tokyo when they gotta increase the level cap to 80? Yeah.
Have they talked about a level cap increase?
No.
I don't think they would.
No,
I honestly
you-
don't think they would, because, again, this is just gear grind progression, except now there's a level cap.
But yeah, fuck no. I guess if we're gonna stay subconsciously clean, I'm not gonna mention the points that Lazy Peon said that I found hilarious.
Yeah, you can do the stuff that was in the tutorial, because that's just funny. That he actually failed at something we literally called idiot proof, and then he proves that even idiots still fuck it up.
Touch the mirror again. Oh, yeah. Ah! Come on, just... I've got an hour of footage now. Jesus Christ. I can do the whole review with this quest chain. You have seen through the mirror into the past. Now you decide on which side of the mirror you're on. I get it. Broke it.
That's midget, you're back already. Alright. Yeah, so I just figured out how to turn on targeting crosshair in Secret World Classic. Action combat upgrade acquired.
Yep.
Yeah, he also spends.
I'm
like,
also wondering... Oh, I need to fucking quit recording there. Interface...
Would you say SWL is a massive improvement or just slightly better than TSW? Well, we can tell you
Why
the
not
truth.
both?
We can tell you the truth. It's a huge step back, and it's like they shot the game in the head.
Interface
I mean,
options...
it's a little better.
It's pretty shit. It's a little better in like 2 areas, and then it's complete dog shit and everything else.
It's gonna depend... I didn't want to hit exit game. Well, I mean, I guess I did. Hey, look! I did it! I hit T! This is exactly what the fucking reticle combat system looks like in the original game.
Yep.
All they needed to do was let us map keys to left and right. They wouldn't have even had to change anything.
The only reviewer everyone should listen to without any questioning is
Bro Team.
This is the only reviewer that says the true and only the true.
Fucking love Bro Team.
Don't worry, Druskar, idiots will find a way to fail. Yeah, obviously. I thought the thing where it was glowing symbols all over the wall saying this is the only one you can walk on was pretty cut and dry, but nope, Lazy Peon proved there are people too stupid for that.
Thank you for the follow, Samuelo94.
It's funny how dumb you are.
We cannot say anything about Albion because none of us have played it.
Yeah. And
I'll be on that
it's
as
not
soon
on,
as
it's not
possible.
high pry for me, to be honest. It doesn't look like something I would enjoy.
It looks like something I would enjoy the shit out of. So,
So Drusker will probably be the one to tell me to download it.
well,
be like,
it's
"Dude,
one
you could
that's
try it."
slated for review anyways. So
I mean, yeah,
don't really
but-
need to.
We don't really have much of a slating because there's all this bunch of other shit on the fucking pipe right now. It's crazy. I love when people take Bro Team seriously when they fucking look at his Twitter account and says video game reviews for the modern intellectual and they use that as a gotcha moment. I'm like, are you that fucking stupid?
Ah,
It's like,
Well, it's
video
like-
games for the modern intellectual, huh? It's like, wow, you are that dumb, huh? Okay.
They had to change the camera, and they still do in this game. They had to adjust. That's what Shardock said on YouTube. Let's see.
As the creation, the fucking goddamn who knows whatever. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck about that. Again, like, there's so many MMOs that's just sold on their fucking name and concept, and I'm like, show me some shit. You know who's showing me some shit that's got me fucking excited? Wild West Online.
Wild West Online.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just like, concepts! I'm like, show me some shit!
Show us it in action,
Don't tell me
please.
what you want to do, tell me what you're doing!
Yeah.
I don't give
Or
a fuck
show
what you
us.
want to do!
Yeah. Show us what you're doing. Holy crap.
God, a cob area is still run like garbage. It's so good.
I still just wish that there was a private server for Mabinogi that fixed like the 2 problems that existed in that game, and then everyone should play that because it's the best game.
I just want... the thing I love is there's this guy... It's this backtracking slightly to Wild West Online, but when they showed the gameplay footage, this one guy, one of those YouTube intellectuals, got really butthurt about that's not how shadows work, because he shot a guy through a tent, because the guy was standing between a tent wall and a fire, so he was silhouetted. And I'm like, you did notice that the dude aimed like 3 feet down from his head and headshotted the guy through the tent. He wasn't shooting at the head of the shadow. Then I would agree with you, that's not how shadows work. But no, this guy was like seriously butthurt about him shooting a guy through a tent that was a shadow. It's like, what the fuck?
Everyone's blacklisting Wild West Online because there's a tenuous link to... What? Who? What? Sergei Titov? I don't know anything about this.
Yes, because of the engine they use. And there's a lot of people that don't want them to use that engine because they don't want them to support... Support.
This
Sergei
is a...
Titov. And they just came out and said, yeah, Sergei's the World War Z guy.
Ah.
But they came out and said, we looked at the engine, it scales the way we want it to, it does the things we need it to, and we can change easily, so we're going to use it. And I respect them. I respect them for just coming out and saying, hey, this is why we're doing it. It's not that we didn't want to do it to support this guy. It's the best engine, you know, the best option for what we want to do. Sometimes that happens. Support. What's going to be the new word?
Support.
See, we don't have Freudian slips in Grindstone. We have typos in Word format. In vocalized English.
Okay, does this not count as a first board of Cobb Barrel? I would assume it is. Or you know what, it's probably not.
Pick the one fucking royal burrow.
That might be it. That might have been what I do, because the queen keeps popping out of it.
Yep.
Okay, base game issues. Base game issues that could have been addressed in this one, instead of just the combat's better. There's also a meme I wanted to fucking mess with, but I had to download and put it on. I can mess with that later.
Again,
I gotta continue the Mr. Bright legacy.
It does not automatically make a game bad or good. It's just an engine, guys. So I do agree that...
needed engines in it.
I do agree that people being butthurt about the engine is dumb, but I understand where they're coming from because Sergei is a piece of shit and he really shouldn't support that scammy motherfucker. But hey, if it's the engine that's gonna work best for them, good. I want them to make the best game they possibly can. Because Wild West Online looks actually interesting, and I don't want it to be bad. I have a bad feeling it's going to be bad, but I really don't want it to be.
Yeah, I'm still in debate of whether or not I want to get any of those packs. Because it's coming out pretty damn soon, and I'm like, it would be cool to have that, but it's also like, that's a gamble. But they even have a refund! Have you ever fucking seen that? A Founders Pack refund! They're like, hey, if you played this and you got it and you had something kind of expectation and we're looking at it and it's not going in the direction you want it to go in, just tell us and we will refund you everything you purchased. That's crazy.
Yeah, and
speaking of crazy, what's this shit?
They even have big warnings all over the Founders Packs, like, you're going to be playing a buggy, not finished product. Do not get this unless you want to help test. Like, they go out of their way to make you not want to get the Founders Pack, which I can respect that. Take care, Silver One.
Yeah, take care.
Not your dad.
Alright, I gotta prioritize the fucking murder of... Oh wait, the fat one ran in front of me, so I guess that's the one I'm punching now. That's the game. Action combat. I always feel like, hey, you know, the reticle system makes you move the camera. It wasn't Annoyus pulling out choice quotes. There's one reporter that reply to people who say shit like, oh, the reticle combat makes it so da da da. I'm like, hit T. Go in the original game, hit T.
Here's the thing, though. In the original game, if you pick a target, you'll stay on that target. This makes it more interesting because you can't actually focus fire on anything.
Yeah. How much are the Founders Packs? I'll look them up real quick.
I think it was 60 for the most expensive. And that was the early bird shit. And then, I think they went down to like 40 and 20. I'm off the top of my head here, so by all means.
Alright, and it's $20 for the cheapest, then $40, then $60. You were absolutely correct. These are on their discounted prices. They said normally they would be $120, $80, and $40. But they have them heavily discounted at the moment for the early birds.
Yeah, I'm in very heavy debate about whether I want to do that or not.
Exclusive content offer expires July 20th.
Yeah. So I have tomorrow to figure that one out.
Well, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm getting the townie one.
Yeah, the simple one.
Yeah, the lowest one.
We know. Grindstone, stream viewers, where do you think I should sit on that one? Should I buy into that shit, or should I just be like, just wait?
SeaWorld Legends makes me cringe, and why bother? Why bother SeaWorld Legends? I would say there's no reason to. Honestly, that if you want my honest opinion,
the only thing
no
I can
reason
say
to play SeaWorld Legends.
is if you just want to take in this story, and for some reason, though, the old game was a barrier to you, I didn't mean to hit that button. I'm trying to get this hair off of my keyboard. My bad. Oops. So yeah, basically, I would say if you just want to experience the story and you've had an interest in this game and whatever fucking thing about the barrier of entry of the old one was just kind of a thing for you, then give it a shot. You may still hate it, but at least you'll have given it a chance.
Yeah. And the reason, too, we're going to be looking at Wild West Online is their release schedule is December.
Yeah.
This year. And the way they have the roadmap going out right now, it looks like they are going to easily hit that.
I tend to wait until I actually see enough to agree, and I wait to see what happens when someone actually asks for a refund.
Yeah.
Gee.
But this is because
do this before I go anywhere.
looking at the game anyway, so this is one of those, like, we're going to be doing it in the future anyways. Do we want to get in on it now?
Yeah.
Rather than later?
I mean, we could be easily supporting a scam. It wouldn't have been the first time. You know, like,
yeah,
we're cautious. This is the closest we are to being excited. I was excited for this until we started playing it. But now this is like the cautious optimism section, where we're like, hey, you know what? This seems like they got their fucking shit sorted out. We might be into this.
Yeah. Actually showing gameplay footage already? Yeah, I'm very interested.
I heard that the game we bought for Friday was really good, but I'm not so sure.
There, fixed it. Well, yeah, I bought into that, but we played the fuck out of that beforehand. At least I did, and Dresker, and we played a lot of it.
Alright, we have 8 tribunals up already, and none of them are positive. None of them would recommend it.
Yeah, I will go as far as I'm like, hey, if you like the game, and don't just try to counter us and be like, we're wrong because blank, you can just say, I like the thing, and here's why.
Yeah, please give a here's why. For the love of God, we always ask people every time, okay, why is it this way? And they never answer us. Or they give us the usual runaround of, it's better than the old one. That's not an answer. Why is it better than the old one? It just is. That is not an answer.
Because...
It's that moment where, like, because you can't think of a reason, you don't actually believe it's better. You're just trying to convince yourself it's better.
I need to update these first. I'm in that fucking boat where I'm like, what else do... Okay, yes, that's it. I don't want to... I don't want to do this, but I have to.
Your chat is screaming, it ate the sword, it just ate the sword, oh god, it deleted the sword.
Nah, it's fine. I know what happened to it. I was out of inventory space, it stored it in here, and I couldn't pull it back out. Or did it just eat the sword? Where the fuck's my sword?
Oh.
Where the fuck's the sword? Maybe it did eat the sword. I had it. Did it just eat the sword? Where'd the sword go?
Not healthy.
Where'd the sword go? It was right here. Yeah, now the sword seems to be missing. I was like, I pulled it out, it's good. Now it's missing. Where the fuck is the sword? Is it in delivery? Yeah, I wish. But let's see. Is that even a thing anymore? Nope, not in delivery.
Press F to pay respects for the sword. The sword that was gonna get you the next blue you needed. Oh my god. As Jaywalk points out, an excellent MMO.
Yeah, I had to time it. I threw it in there. Yeah, I think it ate the sword, so... Did I feed the sword? Did I do something dumb? Someone want to clip what happened there? I'd ask a GM, but they're all fucking sycophants. I enjoyed Secret World Legends so far. Oh yeah, Secret World Legends yesterday I'm enjoying so far. Combat is different, but still bad, but it's much easier early on, so it's easier to enjoy the fantastic writing. See, I can side with that concept. I can understand that perspective.
Yeah, again, I find that they made King's Myth more bearable, but they did lose a bit of the charm the old game had. But I feel like they could have made...
Yeah.
Honestly, a bit of the system they have in this game, where you level up far enough that the enemies don't bother you anymore. I feel like that would have been... Or actually a stealth system. Put in a stealth system. It would have made sabotage missions better, would have made walking around better, because you can actually sneak. It's not just like, well, this fucker noticed me. I don't know.
Alright, I'm being told to open and close the
John,
inventory.
What if you... Yeah, so we say open and close inventory. But the other thing, too, with Sipple is, that's true at the start, and then you get to... later on, and you realize the combat is way more tedious than
I think it ate the fucking
old
sword.
one, so you can't go through quicker anymore.
Maybe you relog and it'll show up?
No.
No, it didn't work. Try reload UI.
What is
Reload UI did it. There's the sword. Mmm.
Oh, thank
So
God.
good. It's best
Oh,
game.
Yeah, you just can't equip anything on your rain slot yet, right? Because you're not high enough level.
Yeah, I don't know what the level is, but I don't think I've gotten any. I think I might be high enough level, but I don't think I've gotten any rings yet.
Great. Wait, a Talisman Fusion Catalyst? Where the fuck did I get that? Is it still for my dailies?
It might have been from the compensation thing. You might not have used it.
No, I definitely used it. I just have another one.
Well, we
Definitely.
got two of them.
I got a purple. Yeah, I got a couple things.
Yeah, one was a purple. One was one to take a blue to a purple. and the
Saving
other one
that for the
was
auction
a
house.
Green or a blue to a no. Yeah, blue to a purple and then a green to a blue.
But this one's purple,
updated.
so it can take a purple to a red.
No, that's not how that works.
A purple to a whatever, right?
That's not how it works. It's not how any of this works.
Fun communism is when the state takes the sword and says it's Commonwealth.
Who's entitled to the sword in your backpack? Secret World Legend says, I don't fucking know, throw it away.
Critical empowerment results.
Why am I wasting my shit right now? Oh, wait, no, I was saving that one. Yeah, I'm saving this one too. You know what? You just chill.
Hello, Junior.
Let's go ahead and
Junior.
update that. I should pop these two.
Huh, you thought City of the Sun God was bad in TSW. It's so bad in SWL.
We're almost there. We are working our way there. I'm just, huh?
Why do you have so much shit in your inventory? What's happening?
Saving up crap. Also, I should probably sell, like, 98% of these
Use
gadgets.
your bank.
I don't want to use my bank. I just want to sell it. I don't want this shit. It's all
Or you
trash.
could also just sell your gadgets because it's trash, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you have to play through issue 6 in Egypt. Just saying, yeah. Fucking issue 6 was the worst issue in the game. If they had actually dropped issue 6 from the game, I think the story would have been better off for it. Because that was atrocious.
No,
Hey,
they
is this,
should've
what's this
dropped
thing?
14.
Oh, good! Superluminal bridging device. You teleport 10 meters backwards. My favorite.
It's a magical, get the fuck
I'm
out
gonna
of
sell
there,
that
bud.
piece of shit and see how much that gets me.
Yeah, Egypt in the base game was pretty boring, navigation wasn't that fun, and the quests were kind of just blah all around. Like, the environment was boring, the moving around
Fuck
everything
this
was
thing.
boring, and the
Selling.
quests weren't anything
Critical
special.
hit results.
In Secret World Legends, the environment is boring, the movement is boring, the combat is more tedious because time to kill
The bounce pads
goes
are
through
everywhere.
the roof.
Bounce pad.
Yeah, they have bounce pads everywhere now because, you know, that doesn't break immersion at all. Nope.
Oh, let's get hammered.
Wait. Make sure your bag doesn't need it.
Give it time. Alright, so
Oh,
we
hey,
need
there's
all
the
the
Lord,
hammers and
finally.
these two.
Yeah, they're ancient Egyptian bounce pads. They're Third Age bounce pads that were,
Like third
originally,
age, am I right?
that were originally introduced in issue 14 called The Nameless.
Yeah. See, if they just removed issue 14, we wouldn't have this problem.
No. We still have this problem, but
Nah, then they would put in stairways to higher levels. That'd be more fun. So at least then you could have picked, could have jumped off, had some lore on there.
these steroids would have made more sense, or like fucking scaffolding, because again, they're exhuming the desert looking for everything. So if they put scaffolding up, that would have been interesting too.
Yeah.
So many
That's
more
just-
ways that would have fit and kept your immersion that weren't just here's a bounce pad that stands on like a sore thumb, bounce on it. Whee!
Yeah, and again, you don't even know where the fuck it goes. It's just like, there you are, now you're over here. Oh, cool, thanks.
Should I go do the two fucking easiest get these damn side quests out of my way? I love it. This is so dumb. I love that, like, there's the limits. It's like, just do this many side quests today. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 done right now.
Dude, we should tweet this at the Sonic Twitter and see if the Sonic Twitter takes pot shots at SWL.
Tweet what?
I don't know. Because the Sonic Twitter took pot shots at Mighty Number 9 because Mighty Number 9 was crap. And it was in the same genre. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. If there was a Sonic MMO, sure. But
Thank you for
there
the
isn't.
follow, Hugo LaBosse. And if I said thank you for the follow, Samuelo94, I'm saying it again because I think I might have missed that one.
I thought you did. Jessica, we could tweet SWL at Mighty Number 9 and they would take pot shots at it.
But Mighty Number 9 team made better game now, with where they put Burke in a new hat and they made it even stronger.
They made pixels, and then you make your own guns. The guys are the one who did that fantastic rant about everything wrong with Mighty Number 9. That channel doesn't have any subscribers or anything. I was watching them, and they're really into Mega Maker right now. But they were kind of shitting on Mighty Gunbolt Burst. They thought it was kind of shit. I'm like, I wasn't too into it, but it feels more playable and more put together. There's no cheap shot garbage like fucking Mighty Number 9 had all over the place.
Funcom, it's mayhaps something? Again, that doesn't make sense because it's not a Funcom thing.
Yeah, like you could say that about most MMOs where the writing is shit, but here only the writing in
Some of the new stuff they added
Wait,
with
hang on,
Legends.
sell.
Egypt and like issue 14 is bad.
See-
Issue 14's writing was fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
they don't like the Mighty Gunbolt Burst game. I don't think it's a great game, I'm gonna be honest, but it's not terrible, and it's competently made. It's just like, it's alright. I played a good amount of it.
I'm only salty about issue 14 because I tried to play it through with Hiding and Jackio, and then Jackio just couldn't do the quest because it was bugged, because Secret World Legends, so you know. It's got nothing to do with the quality of it. I'm just like, wish I could play it, but I can't. Haha.
Oh, that's gotta
Should've
go in the
just
bank.
Not had it. Please fix it.
Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go here. Since, you know, the auction house is just wherever I want to be.
Yeah, we're all really excited for Ashes of Creation.
Ooh, Orums
Can't
are
tell you
dropping.
anymore.
They're 139.
Yeah, but like Dresker said, that's like reasonable fluctuation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to see, like, if it starts going to 100
100,
per,
yeah.
Yeah.
then it'd be like, oh, the market crashed.
But it is trending down, which is, you know,
For
not
the past
positive.
days. Yeah, it's trending down.
Yeah, for like the last week and a half, I'd say.
No, because it went back up 3 days ago.
Back up to what though?
148 or something for.
Huh.
Because that's when I put in my order, and then it took it 2 days, and then my order was filled at 140. Why is that not positive, Samuel94? It's because it means the market has bottomed out, so people are just trying to get rid of their money now instead of trying to sell it to gain anything.
Yeah, cash shop currency shouldn't be cheap. And if it starts to go down, that means that no one's willing to pay for it.
Yep.
If it's expensive, that means the demand is higher, and that more people are willing to invest the money in it to sell it.
Yeah, it's like it's the opposite of any actual other purchase because it's just a direct transfer of liquid assets. But you know.
Oh, that's what I did.
Ever.
Thanks for the crossout side quest. Love it. It's actual action combat. Yep.
And I love that there's, you know... Of course I must wait 3 seconds before I can search again, because that's what bots do, right?
I don't care about Ashes of Creation, Lady Cherry. I really don't. You do know the Ashes of Creation buying list, 10k for like the whole 9 yards, $10,000. Why should I care?
Yeah, like Ashes of Creation might come out, but like, look at me, I might give a fuck, but I probably won't. Yeah.
290. Where did that go? I was just looking at it. Oh, there it is.
Ashes of Creation just smells like a scam.
I can't sell this item. Because it's why is that character bound?
You might have put it on accident at some point.
I don't remember ever
Like
doing
you
that.
might have clicked right click on it or something.
And
at
now
one
it's
point
sold.
on accident.
It's gone now. It can't hurt me anymore.
Yay.
Let's see if the 6-shooters go for anything.
Ashes of Creation sounds like a reskin trove.
It's just, I can't give a fuck about these goddamn Kickstarter MMOs anymore.
Yeah, because so many of them have just been scams, and then others don't go anywhere.
And the hype is so
like,
dumb. I'm so sick of like, oh, it's so exciting. Why? A promise? Give it time. Give me something fucking solid here.
Welcome.
Oh, by the way, how is City of
Shrine
Titans,
Avatar,
guys?
Beta 24.
JWAC, are you serious, or are you just building off a sentence we said earlier? Because I could take it either way at this point.
He's got the Kappa faces.
I mean, but is he saying that he actually said this and that's the Kappa faces, or is he just saying that haha Kappa
Yes, Lazy
because...
Peon is actually excited for Ashes of Creation because he's a bit slow.
Yeah, he is.
But that's why people like him. He's relatable.
Was he the one who...
Which is sad.
Like, looked at that fucking Chinese mobile Overwatch knockoff and was acting like the game industry was in real trouble because this existed?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure that was.
I vaguely recall something like that happening. I really should keep this, but, no. I just want...
I like that idea. Like, yeah, people think he's correct, and everyone who thinks he's correct about things can't spell worth a shit. Who'd have thought?
See, if I was doing the stock, Samuel,
Sounds
yeah, I would
legit.
definitely have sold off at a 30. If it went up 35 to 40% rise for Funcom stocks, I would sell them off now, because again, whales only bring short-term gain, so that thing is gonna plummet. So I'd get rid of the stocks now, or at least again, if it was my money, I would offload them now.
Definitely, yeah. Then again,
I love that
if
nobody
I
likes
bought 'em out, you
Alacracity
might
because
get-
it's useless. Recovery.
really would largely depend on how the stock market functions
me.
in Norway.
Norway, yeah.
Because yeah, it'd be
I'm
like
used
maybe
to it being standardized a bit, you know,
Yeah.
with world
Just
trade and
sacrifice that
everything,
one.
but
it could still be that it cashes out in warrants, which would mean that you have some extra value at that certain point, which would then make for a better quick sale. But obviously the current price, you would have to wait quite a while for that to happen, since they'd have to give up on the property completely.
Carmagen says John is going
Why
to
are
plummet because I am
specimen-
a short-term whale. Yeah, Carnage just
But no,
offloads
we were
cash so he can be in the
discussing
top
because
donator slot.
Samuel was the guy that was talking about he has stake in Funcom.
Oh
So-
shit.
So he knows more about. Well, originally it was because he knew more about it than we did, and like I don't think that's how that worked, bros.
Additional
But
assignment received.
now it's just more. Now he's thinking of selling, and he's saying he's got his stocks in it. Yeah, I will, but I'll buy in again after the plummet. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, buy high, sell low. They're gonna be on a current high because
You
they're
mean-
making massive profits.
I think you got that backwards, Greg.
No, I didn't. That's how Funcom works, dude.
Oh, damn.
You just buy in that fucking Lego, and then you just throw it.
Well, it's likely they will recover because Norway bails them out a lot whenever they go bankrupt. Well, at least they bailed them out once already.
Yeah.
And somebody suggested it might be tinfoil hat, but it does make logical sense that Norway's trying to get away from oil being their only industry that brings in the big bucks. So they might just be bailing out like game creators to look like a haven for game design.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot of, you know, the fuck's it called? Like,
Sense?
it's not fiction,
Money?
but Norwegian, there's not a lot of like culture works being made distinctly from Norway. When
It's
it comes
not
to,
like-
modern.
It's not like Poland and the Witcher series.
Yeah, we don't think like, oh, Poland, video games, because that. We think Norway, video games, huh? I think snow.
I wonder if there's a bug here.
Or because of you know, the whole like looking into moving and everything like that. I look at Norway and I go, expensive.
Yes.
That's all I
Dude,
can
whatever
think.
happened to Lego minifigures? I heard you talk about it in a review like a year ago, and about it going by to play. It had, like, no advertisement.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead, Mr. Noyes. It's gone.
Yeah, that was Funcom's... The thing that nobody, you know, we're talking about how great Conan Exiles is and it saved the company, they're never talking about Lego minifigs.
Yeah, and how much money that cost Funcom, especially because they got it during the massive high of the Lego game releases. And then, yeah, that completely shat itself.
Don't have a bug counter? I don't think my Stream Deck and the My Count program would go that high.
Yeah.
Would you count crashes?
Yes.
That's not a bug, that's a feature, dude.
No. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Noyes. It could not have been cheap. That license would have cost them a shit ton of money.
I think that they feel that that was one that was going to pay for itself, and then they did nothing with it.
Norway is moving away from oil income. It is official, not a conspiracy at all. No, but the conspiracy is that Norway will keep bailing Funcom out because they see Funcom as one of their only revenues for game design. That's the conspiracy theory. Not that they're trying to get away from oil. That's a good thing. Like getting away from a single form of industry as your gross GDP. That's a great thing for everybody.
Yeah, because that was pretty much the meme around, like, I could just say, like, my family. Because they were like, okay, they're going to take 5 years, and they're going to live in Norway in a fucking shed, and just stack that Norway oil money, and then just live somewhere else where it's easier to live, where there's actually shit to do.
Wait. Samuel might be right though. That might have been what Norway bailed them out in, the Lego minifigures crash. That might have what been bankrupted the company in the first place. That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
And we know the Norwegian government had to step in and save their ass. Which is also ironic because the Norwegian government also stepped in to crack the whip against their CEO for insider trading.
Makes sense. Like, if you only have one representative, like if Lazy Peon was the only YouTuber about MMOs, people would be more upset with him. If he were the representative, but he's not like that. We have at least two. The other
Funcom
one being Angry Joe.
Funcom is considered art, so they can get government art funding and has gotten art grants since Anarchy Online. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, that definitely does not fly over here in the States.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's because they want more shit that isn't just oil. Because they're not known for anything other than oil. So they wanted to diversify that, which is why they're dumping money into game design shit, which is also why you get a lot of shit out of Norway. There's just people who get the money, don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because they're in Norway. Only oil people are in Norway.
Yeah, but how? But the U.S. government doesn't come in and bail somebody out a game studio when it goes under.
This is seriously the strangest fucking stream. Why does anybody even show up here? It's like, here I played Secret World Legends, and no one's in here fucking bitching about how we don't like the game. We're just gonna talk about Norway's fucking GDP.
Finances! I noticed that earlier. I was like, yeah, let's talk about how stocks work. They'll bail out in warrants. Wait, why?
Finances, spreadsheets, and GDP. This is why we came.
Yeah, Secret World Legends in real life.
It's like an
I
ESO,
wish I could buy stocks in this.
It's like an ESO stream where we're talking about deeper things. Yeah, but in that it's because we're genuinely having a good time, and you know we could be a little more laid back and talk with everybody in chat. Plus, it's not a review thing, so we can really just talk with everybody.
Which game?
ESO.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of in that fucking mode with this one, too, because it's just like, I'm on autopilot. I was never on autopilot in the old game. In this game, I'm just like, find thing, kill, move on, next part.
Chaos D1's Norway's GDP is still the most viewed Secret World Legends stream.
Yesterday, the most viewed one that I found was some dude doing raids, and he was doing the casino construction site.
Yeah.
And he was playing music, and it was just pretty standard stuff. But even he was saying, like, why the fuck don't we have our Funcom points?
Yeah.
They were gonna turn them into Orums. They said that. Oh, just ignore it. What I meant to say was, hey, look over there, run.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back in order. I'm trying to go to sleep at midnight, wake up at 8, and go from there.
Yeah, shit. Speaking of, maybe I
Yeah,
should've
it's
done that.
midnight.
It's half past midnight. Not in-game time, so I can't get the fucking Boogeyman. I was about to say DLC, but it's not DLC. It's just fucking more. That's the only thing I've got left to do in this goddamn game.
We know you can do it if you built tank. If you went in a tank build, you can do it.
Do what?
But the streamer, like, because Mr. Noise goes, how the hell does he have the gear for that? If
Yeah, if you went tank to start.
he'd have the gear for that. Yeah. And the other one would be if he paid for it too. Like, don't forget.
But they had all,
as
you know, like, they
we
had
say,
10
don't
people
pay.
with them, all level 50. I don't know if they had any dedicated healers or multiples. I wasn't really, like, super paying attention to it, but they were doing all right in Golden Wigwam Casino. And if I remember correctly, Wigwam Casino was probably one of the easiest ones.
It was. I think we did.
'Cause that was, like, the only one we ever
try,
did.
Now I forget. Yeah, but I remember when I went into Wigwam Casino at level 50, I got killed by one of the swarm enemies. And so I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, this doesn't seem right.
Speaking of shit like that, this will be the championship from the big boys who do too much favor.
Yeah.
And then I also need to do the fucking summon a guy here. Bullshit. Those are fun.
I'll be honest, I don't mind living in Norway. Smiley
Yeah,
face, that was on
living in
YouTube.
Norway is cool because it's a nice place. It's just fucking expensive, and it's not got a lot of shit going on. But like, luckily, the internet still exists in Norway, so welcome to that. That's still there, but it's probably more expensive in Norway because you're in Norway.
Yeah. You know, what made me mad was when Croce was telling me the prices for internet in Sweden compared to what we have. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I'm buying 100 megabit down, but apparently it's 120 because they just decided, nah, fuck it, take some more.
You know, that's my favorite thing, where MatPat did a thing where he didn't realize what a megabyte was because he thought it was 1,000. And then everybody pointed out, no, you're wrong, computer terms is 1024. And then the pedants showed up and were like, no, he's right, it's 1,000. Your hard drive is based on 1,000. It's like, you guys realize why they did that, right? You know that's not the standard. You know why only hard drives do that, right? It's so they can upsell you. That 600 gigabyte hard drive is not actually 600 gigabytes. They can say it because legally that's the definition on hard drives. It's only 580 gigabytes. That's why they do it.
This is probably the worst linking quest.
To go to the next.
Yeah,
to get
because
to
you have to
boss
go
fight
through
for
all the
this
old
area.
shit and do these fucking annoying ass horde mode wave fights that are just really slow and fucking annoying. Again, base
that's
game
even-
problems.
Samuel, that's even more expensive than it is in the United States. It's expensive here, but yeah, we get like 160 for ours, 100 up, 60, or 100 down, 60 up for about $50.
Yeah, like obviously, living expenses are way higher in Norway because everyone's making that oil money, so average income is also way higher.
Carmagen,
But,
there's
like-
more or less rumors. He says, I live in Hungary, paying around 32 for 25/8 or
25,
something.
25 download, 8 upload.
Ugh. Still better than what I'm getting.
that's-
Hungary, dude. It's pretty sweet.
I apparently have family, some link to Hungary, but I don't know. I'd have to Ancestry DNA it up.
Yeah, Croce was saying they get like 100 down, 100 up for like.
So, John, how are you? I'm fine, and how is the game? Fuck awful. It is...
It really is a gigabyte. We don't use gigabytes in everyday life. We use gigabytes. No, I'm saying the
Giggity
standardized for computers is gigabytes, which is 1024. The standardized for hard drives is 1,000 because hard drive manufacturers want to upsell you. That's why they did it. That's why they changed over to their own system. And
Well, actually-
everyone always is like, why is it 1024? That makes no sense. It's like, it makes perfect sense because it's binary. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. You get 1024 out of
We
it.
need
not
to
1,000.
crush the computer binary, dude. It's holding us back.
Fucking binary bitches.
I'm data fluid.
It's that bad. It's that bad if you're a big fan of the original and see all the stupid shit they're putting in it. Otherwise, it's a perfectly playable, but, like, you're not going to realize the shit unless you have a history with the game, or you just start to really notice the cracks of how they're doing shit. Like, when you
Simple,
start
I will-
realizing the amount of investment it is to get your weapons upgraded, you're gonna be like, oh really? Oh shit. Because that's kind of where I am.
Simple, I fully disagree. And I'm saying that from being from Cisco Systems networking background and studying computers and A+ systems. It's megabytes and gigabytes. It's not Kibby, Nibby, and Gibby.
Ghibli. Studio Ghibli
Maybe
bites.
it's different somewhere else, but the reason that the American manufacturers changed it was for what I stated. And the difference being is megabits also versus megabytes.
You want to see one major problem I have right now, and this is just a nitpicky, tiny hair of an issue. I'm wearing a dragon outfit right now. This was a dragon deck outfit.
Yeah.
But now they've
Bytes of-
removed all of these, and they've made them generic, non-specific to the fucking faction you're at, and just colored them different. So it's just this empty, soulless-looking outfit that doesn't have any interesting design features to it.
Yeah, Samuelo 94. We already talked about Lazy Peon. We already said he's a dumbass and a retard. The
Well,
thing
I
that
didn't
we
say
said
nothing.
The thing we said was literally idiot-proof. He fucked it up.
I didn't say nothing. I ain't even watching. I just said he's got a lot of subs.
I said
Alright.
he
You
didn't
said
really
he-
catch on very quickly.
And that he was
Fair
slow. He was slow and dim-witted.
He was slow and he didn't really pay attention, which is fair enough if you like your games a bit easier, which Lazy Peon clearly does, because Ashes of Creation is just a joke, which he thinks is a real game.
Gibby, Nibby is the right binary prefix, but nobody uses them. Yeah, we use bit and byte, and we always just use the standards. Gigabyte, gigabit, megabyte, megabit.
Isn't bit and byte suffixes though?
Yeah. But I'm saying we don't use, there's no Gibby or Kibby or anything in anything we're taught. Not in Cisco Systems and Networking, not in A+ certifications, there's none of that stuff.
That's everybody. Fucking pro strats.
Like I said, if another country does it, because again, if you have England, same thing with counting is million versus billion versus trillion is different in England versus the US.
That's the most fucking tedious thing ever. Like, I'm never sure which one to fucking use, and I say billion in Swedish, and it's like, hey, that's not a real word. Or like,
Yeah.
one of them. It's like, okay.
It's not Harold, it's not a mechanic, it's a roulette. YouTube agree.
I'm waiting for Funcom to send an invite to play this game to Angry Joe.
Of course they will. Like, again, Joe being the person that doesn't do MMOs and isn't good at them and gets bored with them, he'll be the perfect one to do this. Though I don't know, they might think he'll harp on the pay-to-win elements too much too.
Would he even get far enough to notice they were there?
That's true. And he also has no morals if you pay him enough, so...
What is this shit on
they
my
could probably get
Stream
away
Deck?
with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's information.
No, I have evidence that it happened though, so yeah.
I need more salt.
I like teraflops because they're an actual legitimate thing that just sounds like technobabble, and everybody uses them, and nobody is impressed by it at this point. It's just funny.
Black Manson, if we want to start chatting about Angry Joe, Driscoll will talk a goddamn ear off.
Yeah.
Said he has absolutely no standards, says I'm like, y'all have a discussion. If you have a discussion, you will have a discussion. You will share some information.
That was fun times.
Oh, when do marketing campaigns make sense? Remember Avril Lavigne selling herself with that yeah, Black Gold. The double temptation.
The only thing that matters now is
Oh,
Experience the Freedom Challenge, the extraordinary.
for a future. What? I thought
Witness
we
the devil's temptation, or the double temptation.
It was the double temptation.
Your mother
Yeah.
was right.
That's twice as much as usual. I like it.
This is a new world we are waiting for.
Well, now, but the sanctum of the mountain has already been breached.
Well, the one thing I didn't
Must
know
be-
that had been
Alright,
pointed
Clutch.
out to me was Joe never played his old, like in all of his old reviews, he never actually played the games. He just said he did and just reviewed them anyways.
Hey, we
So
should
that's
do
some
that.
fun knowledge.
We could do that.
I mean, who's gonna fucking know?
Back when I was writing for him, yeah, Mr. Noy. Okay, Mr. Noy's still answering Big Fatty Plus.
This is just like
Oh,
the shit
he's
talking stream. I sound like the
going back to
saltiest
it?
motherfucker. Say
Marion,
what?
he used to do that in the past. I heard Angry Joe did something recently, something about reviewing a game he didn't even play. So he did it again. He went back to that.
Go to the deep shaft. My drug dealer
that's-
called after waiting a week so I can finally try SeaWorld Legends myself. You'll probably have a blast if you're just fucked up the entire time. Alright, Filthies, you want to start chatting? How did I miss both of these the last time I was here?
See, Joe is the exact definition of somebody that didn't do it for passion, he did it for money.
You guys okay? You just having a chat? Alright, I'm okay, I'm just gonna go over here, sir, if that's okay. I'm just gonna jump up here for a second. If you
So, John, how are you and how's the game? Okay, so,
fucked it up.
I
Sorry.
played the SeaWorld, look forward to the review. It seems like it's the exact same game other than the combat. Is there any difference in the quest line? There are differences in the quest line.
Yeah,
a
you
lot
are
of them don't make any sense.
You are forced into doing issue 6 now. And issue 7,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, that's true. But issue 7 makes
Makes
more
sense,
to the
and
typical
it's a good
story
mission.
Later. Yeah.
Well, 6 is just the big old pile of poop. One of the stains of this
crap.
fucking game. It was aggressively okay with major problems, and I can't wait till we get to that point.
I love the idea that Kirsten Geary just calls you up and is mad at the fact that you're still in Transylvania.
Yeah.
Even though.
Yeah.
What is
Where the
that?
fuck am I supposed to be?
That is so bad.
It completely undermines her entire character of being like the chess master, the one above it all.
Angry Joe's barely in his own
why-
Discord? I didn't know that.
That was the last thing you were told to do, and
Yeah.
I didn't give you any more orders? Well, good.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, Beaumont time.
I doubt he'll tell anything he didn't play something. Well, obviously, you know, you're not gonna out yourself on that. 'cause that
It's
was
just like, yeah, I didn't play that. I just thought I'd
immediately.
talk about it. It's good review.
I mean,
Magic.
maybe it's just a reaction video.
It's a fucking reaction. See, you wanna know how you can easily tell Joe's in it for the money and nothing else? He just does reaction videos. He does the lazy kind of reaction videos. No editing, no nothing like that. He puts up a thing in full content, steals someone else's content, just to put his face in the corner going, what?
Beaumont time.
Spoiler, John. People haven't played this yet. It just came out like a couple weeks ago.
When I review the Mantis Lords, plenty of practice with me playing that game far later. Cause holy fuck, I don't think I play that on stream anymore. Like, I need to just chill the fuck out to play that one, cause holy fuck, that game was making me salty. And it's like just trying to grasp the concept of the game itself and sort my way through the game.
You haven't lived until you've seen Jennifer Hale have a cooking show to promote that game that was Guild Wars 2.
Man, the marketing
Oh,
on
yeah.
fucking Guild Wars 2 was ridiculous too, and they had all those fucking B to D-list celebrities like, oh, I'm in this because I did a voice, aren't I cool?
Just Joe reviewed the first Game of Thrones Season 7 episode, scene by scene. What the fuck is that? Again, Joe chases the money, and Game of Thrones is huge, and everybody...
He got very angry on Twitter
wants to
about
be in
that.
Season 7. Why would he be angry about it? That's so
He
fucking
was angry
fantastic.
because people were calling him out.
Nice! Thank you. Whoever called Joe out on that shit, thank you. You are my hero.
Oh, that's the real Beaumont. Okay. So I can't remember if I was supposed to fight the hounds or ignore them. It's a lot easier with Leah, though.
Yeah. Joe flipped out for people getting on. Again, Joe chases the money, guys. That's how he's always been. That's why if you pay him enough money, he'll overlook anything you do.
As it should be. Welcome to the American dream, motherfucker. Get it or get out.
I don't know who Stick was. Like, again, I left the Angry Joe. I left the Angry Army, as it was called back in the day. a long
Yeah,
time
why
ago.
did they change
Again,
that?
So it would be more in keeping with his ego. You don't know why I changed HSA? There you go. Because before, it was just the assumption that people would be there for him. That's why it was the Angry Army, because you were his army. And now it's the Angry Joe Show army, so there can be no doubt that you're his.
So I didn't want to fucking speak of Grindstone as some sort of collective or group of worshippers of me. It was just like, I need a name that's just generic but related, you know? That was always my
I
idea.
want Other Joe to have his own show as well.
I felt like I just quit Angry Joe when he started introducing more people. 'Cause it was like, it wasn't the fact that they were bad. It was just like, hey, you're trying to shovel off other people's content on your channel.
Yeah.
That just trying to repackage shit for me. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yes, Beaumont, you're Loki.
Do you know who I am?
Loki.
Yeah.
So kill the fake ones. That'll make my life suck.
Yay,
I'm just gonna leave
more
Hound
I
of Corruption
fucking
alone,
know
because
how
he's
to
almost
get.
dead. And
Yeah,
ready for the
yeah.
plot thread that the plot thread that is never resolved. Here we go.
Kathleen, thank you, Mia. I knew you'd come through for me. Well, there'll be a place at my table when I.
No, it's definitely not Lilith.
Come.
What game is this? It's the bastardized version of a better game.
Do you have
In all seriousness, it's Secret World Legends.
who I
But
am,
my other statement is also true.
or who I am about to become?
Don't touch that. It's not for you. You have no fucking idea what you're messing with.
Funny. I was gonna tell you the same thing.
But yeah, all in all, I'm really glad that I played
Hope you
this game.
understand, Beaumont.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen the
It's
cutscene,
not you.
which was really intense.
It's
and
me.
ended up with Lilith using a word I hadn't
Yep.
heard
So
before
hope you
for a
enjoyed
flower.
Cassandra King. That's literally the last time you'll ever see her, and she's never brought up again.
Yeah.
Unless somehow we're supposed to think she is Lilith, and I don't think she is.
I would say that'd be some bullshit, because if Lilith had Excalibur, what the fuck was she ever afraid of?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, the angel's coming down. Better bust out Excalibur. What you gonna do now?
So now we're in Dreamland. Leah's gonna be pure holy because that's what she is. We gotta get them golden wings.
What do you mean golden wings?
We gotta get them golden wings.
Dude, that's too
Oh wait, that
difficult.
might not even be in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Why
it
the
would
fuck
add
would they
another.
put that in?
It'd add another ability thing. Yeah, so when they say reap what you sow, you're just gonna exit out of the cutscene and have nothing have happened to you.
Dude, they're gonna have something equally awesome, but they're gonna make it interact with season 2. It's gonna be awesome, dude. Looking forward to it.
Alright, so now all I have to do is unlock all that. Wait, no, I still got these to do. And now I can just spend all those points on pure stat boosts. And Hammer will be completely paid off. So what else do I gotta fucking buy? Guns.
Wings
Yeah.
are still in the game? Do you mean like the fucking cash shop costume wings? Those don't fucking matter.
No, I'm talking about the wings.
Yeah,
The means of getting those wings are not in the game right now because Tokyo isn't in the game right now.
We can give you what you deserve. We can give your potential as being wasted by your public
Crimson of Rose says, I love when Chaos stream.
We are generous.
I have no idea why, but thank you. This is the nightmare scenario. This is Darkest Timeline.
Guys, for the low
You
price.
missed the economic talk earlier. You needed that. Don't. It was basically, hey, don't invest in Funcom. Got 'em.
Guys, for the low price of $25, you can get your wings.
Oh god, can you imagine like the fucking APSP grind to get the wings unlocked? It's not just a reward for beating issue 11, it's just like, eh, fuck you.
No, it's your ultimate form, aka you need to have everything capstone max. Then you unlock your divine form, dude.
No, in the original Secret World, didn't matter who you played as, you became, I don't want to say an angel, but you were the manifestation of your choices. Which had an angelic appearance, aka angelic wings.
Yeah, and I made the right choices, and John and Dresker both fucked up.
Mine
Hey,
was
I
a
fucked
bug.
up once, but now that I realize I got blue wings out of it, I'll fuck up on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Mine was a bug because I.
That's why I bowed to
clicked on
Flappy.
this thing. I clicked on this thing like from 12 miles away on accident.
The hell's that? Oh yeah, the disconnected from community server. That's a fun thing that keeps popping up. I can accept the gift. Let's see, where's the gift? Oh shit! Alright. Oh, I got it. Angel Wings depend on how much you spend before Season 2 drops.
Wings of Cash Shop currency.
Yes,
Congrats
Gold
on-
Wings is reject the gift, fight Flappy, and fix the Gaia engine.
Yep. Silver Wings are more interesting, because that means you do 2 of the bad options and 1 of the good ones. So, accept the gift, pray to Flappy, and fix the Gaia engine can get you the Silver Wings, which look awesome.
I would say if we were doing Silver Wings, the easiest way to do it would be to break the Gaia engine, because that's the hardest fucking puzzle of all the ones to do good. Again, I meant to do good all the way through the first time I played the game, and I fucked it up.
I'm just saying it as a,
Yeah, as a simplistic of the bad choices.
Yeah.
2 dark, 1 light. 2 dark, 1 light is Silver Wings.
Yeah.
3 dark is Purple Wings.
And
2 light,
1
1...
dark, 2 light are these awesome
Yeah.
blue wings.
And then all light is gold. I was given gold the first time they gave us this. Oh, meet with Richard Sonic. I need to get the hell out of here. We got the first transitional fucking message to do. So, I need to make sure I'm in Warpable. We'll go back to
Right.
Agertha.
Congrats on fighting the easiest story boss. Okay.
Oh, you talking about Beaumont, or are you talking about the package?
I don't know. I think you meant Beaumont.
Beaumont's not the easiest one. I honestly think Akhenaten's the easiest one.
Easiest one by far, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, his whole thing is you died. Now they'll resurrect you.
Oh, now you've got little fucking statue dudes firing lasers into his face, so you can make it easier on you. I was almost tempted to do, like, a fucking joke not cosplay, but, like, make a character that looks kind of like Sonic's model, although I guarantee there's no Sonic model in this game, because they want to keep it unique. And then
What
just
is
dress
that?
him up in the fucking Sonic outfit, and he's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Stark and Shade, you are nowhere near getting that name right.
Oh yeah, that's way off. It's Beaumont. Then again, Akhenaten's easier than Beaumont.
Yeah. Beaumont's
Beaumont takes a while to kill, that's his fucking problem.
Yeah,
Just
Beaumont
wailing on him
usually
forever.
just takes a long time. And usually he's difficult in the base game, in the original game. Like here, he's super easy. In the base game, he was harder because you didn't have a build all the way set up yet. Once you beat him, though, your build was set. You were good to go no matter what you decided to do. You were basically done.
And then you fight him again in Tokyo, and then you just quit the game because they didn't have it balanced properly.
Apparently there was a lot of people that quit the game around Tokyo. Like, Aegis just really polarized people. Not
It's
as, I don't
like
think it's gonna... It didn't polarize them as much as fucking Legends.
Yeah. Legends is Aegis again.
Umbrella goes, I'll glue 2 cutouts of wings onto the middle of my screen. A fix for not having to buy cosmetics if your character's always in the center of the screen.
Oh, he has the annoying hounds.
He has the hounds here,
Legends
but
as
again,
well.
the combat system and the way they've nerfed so much shit, it doesn't do nearly as much damage.
But it's funny, they only nerfed Solomon Island and its stuff. They didn't really change anything in Egypt.
Yeah,
so it
Annoyus.
feels more like it did, and then Transylvania.
Annoyus, I figured that out, Drusker figured that out, a lot of people who really thought about it, and I think they even admitted it, that Aegis was a way to keep power creep from being a thing.
Yep.
It was a side grade to let you improve in the new area of the game without affecting how powerful you were in the old areas. It made perfect sense to me. It was garbage in how you had to upgrade it, but it made perfect sense to me. It wasn't great, but I understood it. And Drusker and I ground out Aegis and became fucking... God, we'll wreck Tokyo's shit now. It's just like, oh, you have what shield? Boom, it's gone. It's a good shield you have there, and it's gone.
Yeah, but like the problem for me was like I can knock down his shield, and it's like okay, but then he summons more shit, and they all have their own shields, and my ultimate is on cooldown, so. Oops.
Yeah, but at least with those fights, it was the one type, and then they nerfed it too, so... They
Yeah,
nerfed
like when I
real
tried it
heavily.
again, it was just like okay, I guess I win now. Okay,
Yeah.
which was like thank God I didn't want to have to do this shit again, because I've already played this fucking fight, but less shit.
Yeah, it doesn't
Thanks.
help. The game doesn't give you a full set of disruptors. That was the dumb part of old Secret World. Like, why they didn't just give you a full set of the Aegis gear to begin with?
Yeah,
Was
just have
just
the fucking
That's
Illuminati be like, "Ooh, we'll figure this shit out, dude. Here, use these."
Believe me when I say that you did everything you could.
No, it's just some guy in a fucking
Yeah, I love
hat
this, the
shows
attitude
up.
shift here. Sonic's like, you did everything you could, and we're proud of you and understood.
I won't feign disappointment.
You know, it's like, we're sad, but, you know, and then Kristen Gary's like, you fucked up, fuck you. Anyway, you know, the higher-ups are really pissed anyway, so then you get knocked the fuck out and dragged into a question and answer meeting.
You better for the vertiginous letdown.
I always thought that was the refreshing thing in this game, is that you fuck up the 2 other missions you're on.
Long walk.
Doesn't matter what you're doing, you fuck it up. You don't do it right. You're not like, hey, you're the conquering hero, good job, bruh.
Cannot be swept under the rug.
It's, you fucked it up. Someone else got the better of you, because you're not the most powerful person in this universe. Not even remotely.
What's
Speaking
the...
of fuck-ups,
Our cue. Without
the
conviction,
extra
we
credits
are
video, I tried to
before
rewatch it
that
because
tender moment,
someone
hold
mentioned
the
it in
weapon
the
that once
Discord.
united
And it was
us.
like the extra credits video where they discussed the quest design of Kingsmith Code. And then the top comment was, all throughout this video, I was thinking, hey, didn't they do that in Guild Wars 2, but better?
Please don't someone respond to them. No.
Not even close.
No, like, what the fuck?
Unlikely.
Let's face it, it's not the first witch hunt we've ever launched.
We'll find her, except she just doesn't exist anymore.
If such a thing were to make it to the open market, it's the end.
Maybe they did find her. Maybe the Orochi found her first, and she's actually dead in a ditch somewhere, and they haven't.
Oh man, I
found
should have
her.
screen capped that line. He goes, if such a thing were to make it to the open market, it's the end of the secret world. Like, what, you mean
Oh
Legends?
shit! Hold on.
Gonna pull up a thing? Why is this character a Templar? Because this is my secondary, and they fucked my main. They fucked it hard. My main is completely screwed. You're way down here. There are no warp points within the town. Oh, how bad? Because I'm just tired of saying the same thing over and over again. It's not your fault. I just understand. It's just like, God, I always have to explain to people. So, when they reworked how patrons worked and listened to some of the complaints that people were having now that it was in an open base and not a beta they could ban people from, one of the things that they did was make it so that patrons were more worthwhile to have double AP and SP gain. However, when you reach level 50, your AP and SP game drops like a fucking rock. Mine is shooting up really good right now. I've got a good amount of weapons and shit. Fairly deeply unlocked with powers and decent stuff. I've been ignoring capstones because they're just minor upgrades and just AP sinks. But because of this, and this whole double boost, anybody who got the level 50 before they added it got completely screwed over on how much AP and SP they gained, and they did not compensate anybody who already made it to 50 beforehand. So all that shit that I was supposed to have, I basically have half the fucking AP and SP that I would have had, that I will have on this character and any other character I make.
There, I clipped the line. I mean, we'd need the audio directly for it. But yeah, I agree. We should totally play that audio cue at the start of the video somewhere.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I gotta go climb the fucking scaffolding in Darkside. Oh yeah, the Crusades, this is a pointless fucking area.
Tons of us got hosed. It's fucking amazing. You know, Funcom, incompetence is their motto.
And they're like, well, that's what you get for rushing to 50. I'm like, so I could experience the content that I've already played and get my character back on track? Yeah, what an asshole am I. I'm a fucking up. Where the hell is this entrance?
Yeah, and as a non-patron, I'm just completely hosed. Not even partially.
Oh, you're hosed from the start. Once you get up to 50, then yeah. Because you realize the APSP gain is borderline non-existent.
You don't need it. If you think about it, you just need to get your initial set, and then you can just accept the fact that you're worse than everyone else. Because you're not paying for the game. If you want to be as good as everyone else, pay for it. That's obviously it's the American dream. Live it or get out.
Mint? Terrible habit. I needs to quit smoking, but I think I'll have to start again.
Yeah, don't have the guy throwing up ever open his mouth.
Ritual murders
Just
are
through his
tough
lips.
digestive system, but it is part of the
Just
job.
spraying out of his
It's
lips
a
because he's trying to hold it
sign.
back.
It's tough and it takes some getting used to. Not everyone does.
Oh god, you know what? Both the Templar fucking missions that are in between the two are really, really good. I think the Illuminati... I haven't played the Dragons ones, but the Illuminati ones...
While you were out
They're kind of crap. I mean, I like them enough for what they do and shit, but they're not that good. The Templar ones are fantastic.
murder was ever a natural part of things.
Go to the asylum in the dragon ones.
Yeah, I still need to do the Dragon
Amazing
ones.
how they removed the really good parts of it. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's something to eat. Something for a second. Also, it's 7 o'clock, John.
Well, my wife stayed home today, so... But is it seriously that fucking late?
Yep.
This game just eats time, I swear to God. I need to get on a lot earlier. And it just, again, I couldn't today. Yeah, I do get to meet Cassini, which is good. She's probably one of the better characters.
I warn you, but I imagine you've seen worse since we last met. One more for the road? It might help keep you
It's Pickpacks! I didn't even notice that said that. Mage Kirby's, you're trolling with that sentence, right? I think you are. Because we've already explained a bazillion times what's wrong with this. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night I feel my gear, my playtime, even my funcom points. The progression I've lost, the characters I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm gonna make them give back our game. The world calls for reviews, and we answer. No greater good, no just cause. Funcom sent us to hell, but we're going even deeper. Take back everything that we've lost. It's scary how many lines in this game could pertain to what's happening fucking, like, to the franchise itself. So this is why Cop was real pukey? Oh yeah, that's the Akhenaten symbol. Oh yeah, and somebody pointed out on Tumblr that this looks a lot like the Gaia engine.
This is Nick Lamb. I'm recording this as a reference for those who come after me for future research. I retrieved...
Oh shit! Thanks for the heart attack, J-Wack. And making it rain. I'm so sorry you have to play this fucking travesty of a remake, yeah. It's like, it's so quiet and we're all listening to this and then just poof, I'm like, oh god.
But most incredibly, it's full of stars. The mirror isn't a mirror, it's a window into another world. I'm going to London. I have contacts there and I can find the tools I need, ingredients. I'm going to find a way to open the window.
I can finally delete the miner's headlamp, that's gone. I found it funny that you could keep that.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What have I done? What have I done? I've killed. I've hit the mirror. It was insatiable. It wanted more. And then the window opened and the darkness came through. And now this thing inside me, it's multiplying. Like worms squirming in my soul. If the darkness breaks free, it wouldn't... I have to trap it inside me. I have to bind it in a prison of flesh. The thing inside me and the mirror that unleashed it. There's a spell. I find a book. It's... I need to sacrifice myself to trap it. It has to be contained, even if it means... Oh my God. May God have mercy on my dark soul.
Dark Souls. Alright. Oh, it's the wrong one. Well, we'll just play that.
What have I done? What have I done? I've killed. I've hit the mirror. It was insatiable. It wanted more.
Oh boy.
The window opened and the darkness came through. And now this thing.
Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Like worms, scrawling
5,
in my soul. If the darkness breaks free,
6, 7, 8. So, da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da.
In a prison of flesh, the thing inside me, and the
Right,
mirror.
left,
that
right,
unleashed it.
left, right, left.
There's a spell. I found a book. It's. I need to sacrifice myself to trap it. It has to be contained, even if it means. Oh my God.
Did I say right, left when I meant left, right?
Dark soul.
I did mean left, right. I'm a smart. Just take the supposed to take the ankh. You fly up to the ceiling, buddy. And Kuroshi just left silently. That I disconnected from Discord and no one let me know. Or Drisker said I'd be right back and I didn't hear him because I was listening to something else at the time. Hey, I remember this place. This used to sell golden guns and cool shit. Now it's just someone standing here with a bunch of guns.
Promoted. Faction rank increased. Congratulations, Ultraist.
Yeah. I got peppered turkey.
Huh.
You may have hoped working to save the future would be greeted with more fanfare. I'm sorry to be the bearer of little to no news, but you have our thanks.
Hey guys, remember, Templar good, Illuminati bad, Dragon neutral.
Wait, why are you saying sorry to us?
Who's apologizing?
The
Yeah,
Steam
I'm not
released
sure
at the
why
end of
you're-
This month. I'm on the fence of trying this game. Sorry.
Are you sorry that you want to try it, or are you sorry that you don't? Because either way, I don't care. You know,
Yeah.
do what you want. There's never any reason to apologize for me for not agreeing with me.
Swine! Shocking, but nothing new or indeed entirely unexpected. Oh, trafficking in a cut.
Orochi are most definitely not suicidal idiots.
King Solomon had a famous
Again, the only stuff we
Well,
ever
I mean, if we're
see-
going by the thing that I just said in the joke of Templar good, Illuminati bad, Dragon neutral, then then Orochi are suicidal idiots, because these are all very false statements for people who don't understand how the game works.
Yeah, that's true. That would work. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are we interrupting?
The black market. Our technological evolution is something the most
No, you're the fellow God Monkey 88.
are all very old, very old, unfathomably
Cool, I'm
old,
losing my mind, that's fun.
and equally priceless. Redistribution of that wealth began around the time of the Phoenicians, which is in itself an interesting story. The Phoenicians were cleft from the bosom of the Templars.
Why would I ever want to feed a blue?
Until they suddenly.
Yeah, I know it's a joke, but I mean, it's a joke that a lot of the community doesn't seem to get is a joke and is actually doesn't make sense. That's what drives me nuts about it. Because the entire point behind the Orochi is they're the terrifying idea of the corporation that is already in control of the world and nobody noticed.
So it could be said that this
Just through buyouts and shit, they purchased everything.
it's our own fault. Undoubtedly why the Templars have always been
And scary Big Brother that's actually recording everything you do and say. That's the Orochi Corporation. That's not actually the government.
It's not the government, it's not even the Illuminati. The Illuminati have, like, eyes and ears everywhere, and they fucking know your shit, but the Orochi, like, again, they even point out in one mission, it's like, your phone is from an Orochi Corp.
And it has been constantly recording everything you do. They don't royally fuck it.
I think we could all use
That's
a
the
stiff
thing.
drink after that.
The Orochi are really good at keeping things in order and keeping themselves under the radar. Nothing goes wrong. The only time we see the Orochi actually dead or having things like they look like they're being incompetent are areas where everything is so screwed, everybody is fucked. Like, we don't ever go to a normal city where the Orochi are in control. We always go into the worst of the worst areas.
Oh, I totally read that dude's name wrong. Ian Tibet Gladstone. I was like, nah, that's not what that says.
Remember, all I want.
Shoulders Back and Fear Nothing Foundation.
Circumcision? Yeah. Egypt and Tokyo are fucked areas. We don't ever go into an area where things are just normal.
Evenings are still heavy with power. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I met a traveler from an antique land.
Did you not understand what I just said?
Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read. No, really, stop me. I'm grandstanding. 2 weeks ago, we received the poem Ozymandias on the back of an unsigned postcard from Cairo. It is, and always has been, a warning concerning gods and god-kings thought left to the shadow of history, or to romantic poetry. In an entirely unsurprising coincidence, we have been petitioned by the Council of Venice to respond to a matter in Upper Egypt. A great evil is rising in the sands. That's actually what was written. A great evil. Clearly,
My God,
this requires our
Funcom
particular
did the fucking thing
touch.
where
The council are
elite dungeons would drop
ineffectual
green
at
gear.
taking
That was just
their responsibilities seriously, deathly seriously. The other societies will eventually be.
I wonder if the Steam launch will be any better on this game? No.
by example.
It's going to open the floodgates, and it's going to be a
This
thing to behold.
is one of the places civilization began.
You might see a lot of honeymooners, though. I can see that happening. But I think once they start seeing what's going on... Congrats on my sub button. Thanks. It's really just an affiliate thing, but I'm kind of glad we got subscribers. Oh, it was a bank. A bank. A bank. A bank. A bank.
Did you and G get together and make the emo for you guys?
No, because he said that the backup was so massive. I don't want to put that in Cabal.
All the other channels I've seen with affiliate have it already.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it all piled on at the time. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a bit, and I know he's streaming right now, so... Bro's got his own shit to do. I don't want to force him to do things just to fucking do my crap, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if it's just a favor. I don't want to trade the fucking... There we go. Guess all this stuff can stay here, because I don't care enough about it. The rest is all actively being worked on.
Circumshade wants to know what's your device.
Device?
The thing in the middle. What's your gadget?
Is that what he means? This is the triage drone model. I don't even care because it's not even that good. It's just, hey, here's the heal field you can stand in that barely heals you.
Let's see. Mr. Noyes might have answered it. What do you mean, honeymooners? And then Mr. Noyes says, honeymooners, people that jump on the hot new shit and then leave after like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less, but then they also think everything's positive.
Yeah, so they're just very, like, oh my god, best game ever. Oh my god, it's the most wonderful thing I've ever played. It's the best, never, like, you know, that shit.
and then they just drop off and don't ever come back. Or that's the best case scenario. The other one that happens also equally as often is they then turn around and say, that was fucking shit, and everyone that likes it is dumb, and they have an exact equal opposite reaction to what they just did. We know we can get better gadgets later on.
Nice.
Circuit Shade. We played all of Secret War.
Bro, I'm already level 50 on another one. I know this game inside and out.
Yeah.
Legends and the new one. I know how they work. I'm sorry, Legends and the original. This is not a game where you can coach me. I know fucking everything about this piece of shit.
Yeah, we know everything about the world and everything. That's why we were talking about the Orochi actually being in control. We already know all this shit.
I got my Panoptic Core. Wow, Mulgartha, you're looking a little dead right now.
Wow, it is.
Like, is everyone just taking their time to load? That might be it. Ah, no, here they come. Did I try out the Pistols redesign? Was there a recent one? Pistols is on my main. That's...
Because if you mean, have we played the Secret World Legends Pistols? Yes, we have, and it's awful.
Thank you for the follow. Runata 164939399. Egypt is up there. Boing. What's the map boss in Coast?
I don't know, we just killed everything in Coast.
Savage Coast, what, Tide Lurker?
Yes. It was either Tide Lurker or Lunkfish?
No, Lutefisk is in Kingsmith. And he's
Oh, I know,
soloable in Piss Easy.
Yeah. Yeah, Savage Coast is the creature
Savage
from the
Coast
deep.
is Tide Lurker. Oh wait, is it Creature of the Deep?
It's whatever the big, deep one
He is a
that's
deep one.
Outside the boathouse at Innsmouth Academy. That's that boss.
Yeah,
That's
he's like
the
right on the
boss.
bridge area, and it looks really easy, and you fucking die. Creature of the Deep is not soloable in Piss Easy until you're really high level, because he was crushing our shit the first time we fought him.
Yeah. Yeah, unless they ninja nerfed him.
Yeah, they
because,
might
oh
have
my
done
God,
something
he was
like that.
awful.
He was one of the ones that you needed the group for. Everyone there was like pulling in groups. Well, motherfuckers, we's in Egypt. I'm gonna just go through everything I have to, because holy shit does Egypt suck.
Are you bringing us reinforcements today?
No. Alright. Southern Suburb. Oh, we auto take Siege of Almeria.
Yep.
Lutefisk is a Draug Lord, and he's so fucking easy. Because he doesn't ever white damage attack you.
But he's insanely difficult in the original game. Because he does white damage attack you all the time.
Well, I review Albion. If it's fucking... there's an interest to it, I probably will look at it. But right now, my attitude is no fucks given, and I've got other shit to do. So, I know that right now Albion's big flavor of the month, and I think I'm just gonna let that one die out first. Because it's gonna be one of those situations that no matter what I say, everyone's like, Ermagerd, play Albion, it's out now.
Yeah, Lutefisk is in they named it after the dish, yeah. That's what he just served. He just did.
Smack. Action. Combat. Go ahead, do the thing where you summon shit. I'm just gonna keep hitting you with this hammer.
Albion actually looks genuinely interesting to me because I like that whole idea of building your own town and city and settlements and having a guild set up their own base. But my God, you know, you have to pull that off in a proper way, and I just don't know. I'm not confident that anyone can pull that shit off.
Damn it. It's gotta be way up here. A fucking staircase. That should do it. I think I'll wait. So I'm pretty sure this dude... Oh god, Albion feels like RuneScape Remastered to you? That's a terrifying way to think of that one. I'm just gonna get hit. Look at how lazy that looks. He's just like,
What's awful? Animations are way better though, guys, right?
Well, fucking far better, because... No, I didn't stop talking on accident.
Yeah, that's why I said, Sun Herald. It's like, they gotta pull it off well, but I don't trust that people can until I've experienced it, and then I can be like, yeah, they pulled it off, or, nah, it's as I feared, they didn't. What's the in-universe explanation for having a protagonist that can face Hank, a guy blasting her in the face with dual pistols? The bees. You have magic flowing through you. Anima keeps you safe and also empowers your abilities. That's the in-universe explanation.
And your armor is talismans you wear that increase your connection to the anima, not straight up armor. So that's why I always said the bikini armor fucking argument doesn't work here, because it's all clothing. Everything you're wearing is clothing. Armor or a fucking Speedo, I'm just as powerful either way. Because it's all made as cosmetics. But then people are just like, I'm like, well, now you're complaining that sexy things exist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're just there to be annoying. Just need another cultist. I don't know if he counted. I don't believe he did. What the shit are all occultists? You're just a master's voice. You just run around and smack me. The Mankini is like 20 bucks. I'm not spending 20 bucks on the Mankini. I spent it on one character to get max out sprint. I still have 990. And unless the exchange completely fucking tanks and I just have a big wad of marks, which I do on my main, because I have no reason to fucking spend them anymore. Except for, like, fusion. Which comes up so rarely because of how long it takes to grind out the XP. Oh my god, where the fuck are any cultists? Did I kill all of them? Again, Master's voices do not count.
You know, I had this problem too, actually. I killed off all the cultists, and I was like, oh good. I just had to sit and wait.
Yeah, there's no cultists. I'm gonna go kill the one in there to see if he counts.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I think the one dude preaching in the garage does count.
I already healed himself. No, he does not count. God, this is fucking garbage.
It's taking itself seriously. It's set in the modern day, but it's modern day with magic and where all legends and everything like that exists. Like, it's that whole thing where, like, back in Japan, they would say, hey, if you got this tattoo, it would protect you from harm. That is a legitimate thing. It just takes the assumption that, hey, that is a true statement.
This might also be one of the things where the fucking red is, not entirely accurate. So that happens a bit. I can kill a cultist somewhere else and they still count. You are not a cultist.
Yeah, because this guy's a cultist. He doesn't have, like, magical powers and shit. He's just some cult dude that has 2 pistols.
Oh, he didn't count. Hey, this guy's got chaos magic. Old school chaos magic.
Yeah, don't forget the boogeyman is real. Yep. Yeah, now this guy does. Again, he's also a champion boss. Which is why in Secret World Legends they thought people would be too dumb to realize that these guys were higher threats, so they made them twice the size.
A lot of this game is for the stupids. Again, the Master's voice is a fucking cultist, but I can't kill him because he's not a mob I'm supposed to be able to kill. And none of the cultists are respawning because this game is very well programmed.
Yeah, Crimson, he can take a hammer to the face because he's infected. Like, he doesn't have magical powers, but he is infected with an otherworldly being.
Seriously, the cultists are not spawning. The single worst thing they changed from Secret World to Legends? I can't give you a single worst because they're all bad in their own right. Honestly, the combat bothers me the least.
Yeah, you know, with everything, if we look at everything, as much as I hate the combat, I think it's atrocious. The lock boxes, the reliance on RNG.
I will say the weapon upgrade system. That's the worst. It's fucking Aegis squared.
Yeah, JWAC
for basic stuff.
Gear progression.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll agree as well. Because as everything else I think is awful, that I think is the one that stands out as the most, like, go fuck yourself moment.
Hey, there's one.
Mr. Annoyance, do you want to know what really grinds... Carmagen says to Mr. Annoyance, do you want to know what really grinds my gears? The gear system.
The gear grind. There, now I can do it.
At least you don't need to waste SP to make weapons stronger. Yeah, you do. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's basis for your passives to increase your weapons, and you get basic fucking stat boosts from SP now. The SP was the only way it was... That was the gate in the original.
Yeah.
Was to keep people from just jumping into the brand new content because their friend gave them new shit. Because there was no level system. It was just you can't wear the shit until you've earned the right. That's what SP was for in the old game.
I don't think you know how the system really worked.
Whispering Tide next week? Oh boy.
I'm not doing it. I don't even
I want to play fucking Bitch You Ain't Flappy with Flappy.
Because we were, again, the script read-through was going to be Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at Wednesday. And we're not at the script read-through still. But I'm just letting you know, tomorrow, if we don't get any further, I'm just uninstalling the game anyways.
Well, I mean, I can fucking fix it up. We were gonna go through shit, but we can do that tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I want to do the stream of it, but we go over it initially, and then we'll make the stream out of it afterward. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to kill the Atten Revivalist, and I'm just killing these guys, because why not? I forgot to kill this guy. A woman, whatever, I didn't kill him.
You wanna know the dumbest thing Funcom did? You know the people that exploited the APSP and got 3 days banned? Funcom did not remove their APSP. Fuck it! Yeah, if I had
You mean
known that they
Orums
were
or
gonna
APSP?
remove-
I didn't know those. Oh wait, yeah, they did take it down because of some exploit that was going on.
Yeah.
I remember because they boosted the cap to a major level and had to figure out what the fuck was going on. Cool, I already killed all the fucking cultists. Have to wait for that respawn again. Hey, remember when we would complain that there was that one blade torrent skill with sword and everyone's like, man, all you do is spin around in the combat in this game. Look what I'm doing right now.
And I love how the animation is actually worse. That's just amazing to me. No, yeah, if you buy APSP, it goes way beyond the cap, Sun Herald. So they could have like 500 AP and SP and then got the ban for 3 days and then just came back and had way more APSP than you ever could have earned in that 3-day time period.
Without buying it.
Yeah, that's what broke the cat maker. Sun Herald, that doesn't matter. Again, you could have bought thousands of AP and SP. Who cares if you couldn't have earned it normally? You still had thousands.
I am lost.
Hell, I'm not gonna lie. If I had known they wouldn't get rid of the APSP, like again, if I had known forethought, I would have glitched the fucking system to get everything. To not have to put up with the atrocious grind in this game. A 3-day slap on the wrist for getting everything finished at once? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, Sun Herald. That's what we're talking about. That's the exploit. No, Mr. Noise, Sun Herald wasn't paying attention.
There's a cultist.
There was a glitch in the auction house where you could get Aurum without actually spending the price you were supposed to on the exchange.
So they got rid of the Orums and the marks, but not the APSP boost for people.
Crimson of Rose, it never went free to play. This is the first time Secret World has gone free to play. I don't even consider Secret World gone free to play. This is a whole other game.
Yeah, they restarted the whole fucking game for this.
Yeah, they did remove Orums. That, I guarantee they did.
Yeah, and they removed Orums that were legitimately traded. So if you earned up those marks and you just happened to do that during the time people found that exploit, you don't have them anymore and you don't have your fucking marks anymore. It's gonna drive me nuts trying to figure out how to get up there. I don't even think I can. There we go. God, still need so many cultists. The exploit I'm talking about is the one... Yeah, they disabled layers, too. You went in as a 10-man raid and killed mobs that would give you 5k XP per mob killed.
Wow, there was even another one.
Yeah, remember they pulled the cap, and then they had pulled layers, and that was the problem, is that people found that out. And why would they ban people for that? Like, you're playing layers, and you're like, wow, these are really good fucking sources of fucking, you know, XP.
I remember Funcom Hater came in and he's like, I just got banned for killing things in a group, guys.
You know what, Funcom Hater needs to let us know if he's one of the ones that had that happen to him. Like, he's like just had that temp ban and now he's got all his shit back.
Yeah, there was also an Aurum exploit, which is why they had to bring the cash shop down, or the exchange down so quickly.
dinosaur, high in protein.
Yeah, Crimson Rose. That's called buy to play. When it drops the subscription, but you still have to pay for it to play it, it's buy to play.
Yeah, because no one's gonna call Elder Scrolls Online free to play unless they're just completely ignorant of the concept.
Yeah.
Because we said it'll play ESO. Well, I have to pay for it. Yeah, that's the concept.
That's why it's called buy to play.
Guild Wars 2, initially, was buy to play.
Yeah.
Then they made their first season free, and Heart of Thorns you have to pay for.
It was not in the lair, it was the large ice mobs in the snow zone. They farmed up to 15 million EXP. Again, why should Funcom ban for that?
Yeah, why do you ban people, like, for... They thought that might be a mechanic. I would sit there and go, oh shit, here's where you farm for shit. You know, this is where you get more stuff. That's what I would be thinking was happening right there. That's like when Blizzard banned people for beating Lich King with fucking, like, just finding an area they could stand and, like, they wouldn't fall down. And it was a glitch on their part, on Blizzard's part, and they didn't realize that it was there. But they basically banned anybody who fucking fought the Lich King that way.
Chris or In, if they would've, they should have given them bans to begin with, but if they also removed all the stuff they got for that, that would have been an immediate go fuck yourself Funcom moment. That is all Funcom's fault. Just because they found an area that was good for grinding, Funcom should have been like, wow guys, it was good for grinding, but you know what, it's not supposed to be that way, so they just take it down and fix it. Giving people bans for that is some bullshit. Giving people bans for the exploits of the exchange system, that's totally understandable. Because that's a huge exploit.
Well, a lot of people got perma-banned for the XP farm.
Careful, the protections. They do not differentiate between friend and foe.
Careful, the protections is the worst Sonic the Hedgehog character.
And the fireworks go off. That was the third attack in as many days. The Aten worshippers are getting more aggressive, and our defenses are under strain. We needed the help. Muchas gracias. This is all I have. The entire Council of Venice delegation. One field operative, Amparo Osorio, buenas, and a handful of armed personnel. Hardly enough manpower to deal with a situation like this. Something has gone terribly wrong here. Far beyond the earthquakes, locust swarms, and rain of fire. I believe something has been taken from this place. A dangerous artifact that may be behind the cruel wind that has brought...
They're H3H there, I'll watch when I get off of here.
I'm convinced that
it's almost 8, I need to bail anyway.
Somehow. As are the Phoenicians, their loyalties can be bought.
May end up doing the gym run and then come back to cook food.
Is Black Desert coming to consoles? Don't know.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Remember your early game reviews, the quality on them?
But the council
won't
listen.
Wait, who said that?
Oh, or are you saying Cowboy Bip Bop and YouTube? I think you're saying you remember the quality of the old reviews before you really start getting into things.
And so I dig on my
AKA YouTube syndrome, when you go back and see your early shit and you're just like, oh god.
Council may be compromised. I don't know.
Like, I love Jacksepticeye going back to watch his early stuff. And he's like,
I will say, as MMO Grinder goes, I haven't had any moments where I'm like, that was badly made. Like, I've more or less kept to the same formula and just upgraded the tech.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Some of it is just going back to see how dated it looks. And then others are when it's more cringy.
Mindless, murderous sheep bent on darkness, death, and destruction. But like sheep, they only know how to follow. And if you follow
Well, this woman talks a lot, don't she?
it might lead you to the shepherd. Yes.
While I clean up my fucking Xbox One controller, just because it looks really nice. I like it! Use it on more shit, really. Realize 20XX has a release date! We got a motherfucking release date for 20XX. Alright, so...
And indefinite suspension might as well be just called a permaban, yeah. Permaban for me was just an aggrandized form of ban. No, again, it depends on the community, because I've been in communities where a ban and then it was followed by a day, a week, a month, and then permaban was obviously, you know, you're gone for good.
I broke their protections. For fun. Am I stuck?
Yeah, CarEngine has it.
I'm stuck.
Back in the old days, whenever I'd be a
I'm fucking stuck. Let's get the recording back.
Animal War, I think.
I'm just stuck. I'm stuck.
Hey, that's a good thing to end the stream on, actually. Probably a great way to kick off the end of the stream.
I'm trying to see if I can do it. If I can even get off of here.
I'm stuck.
Their protections are back. Help! Little help here! Anyone, you? You get a ladder?
Hey, can one of you grab my leg and pull on it really hard, please?
Hello? It's great. It's doing good. This is fine. Help. Little help. Just little help. Anyone. Hello?
Oh
Hello?
yeah, I forgot at E3 they announced that Black Desert Online was coming to the Xbox One.
Oh yeah.
X.
Hey, I did it. Thank God.
You know, Microsoft just needs to call the updated version of the Xbox One X the Xbox One X1, so it can be XOXO. Hugs and kisses, motherfuckers.
/duck and /reset kill you. And I don't want to pay the you dead fee. Because the game is crap.
Oh hey, there's a lore behind the Venice banner, I can see it.
Behind the
see
banner?
its little thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Going wow 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 behind them. I was like, boy, that banner sure is animated. Wow wow wow.
Where does the leg end?
God. Yeah, lore on the roof as well.
Guys, we call them legends now. We're so proud of it. On the roof? Oh, which one? Oh, God.
Yeah, you can see it above their heads.
Yeah.
Above the Venetian agents. That one's easy to get to, because you just go up, literally, the thing looks like a staircase. Yeah, you got...
In-game reason for the lores? It's tidbits that the bees have left around to tell you the story of particular things, why you're fighting them, what their deal is.
Yeah.
I miss Black Signal lores. Can't wait till their Black Signal legends, huh?
I'm so glad that I will not have to do the Legends bullshit version of getting every Black Signal lore. Woo! I'm so glad I got that done in the base game. I don't have to worry about that garbage. No, it's literally bees. Again, this is every conspiracy theory, every religion, every myth, every legend is true. And bees aren't just bees in legends and myth. They're the greatest machine workers in the universe. They're the ones that keep the world tree going. And so they just obviously extended that to here. The bees are literally magical beings that keep the world tree going. And they're machines, essentially.
That's why we built a mall there.
Yeah, I can't stand Molgartha. Like, I keep saying, I appreciate the service it provides.
Yeah, the centralized ability. I hated that they treated London that way. I thought they should have done World of Warcraft style of placing an NPC for everything in every faction's, you know, major town to give it more of a reason to go there and spread out the load. But instead, in the old game, it was just like London gets literally everything. Alright, so that is all the fucking,
The bees know that shit is going down, so they basically go out and they find as many people as possible to give their power, because they know they're going to need as many superpowered people as possible to battle against the filth, because the bees only start really going ham with superpowering people a week after the Tokyo incident.
Yeah, this is why in the beginning of the game you hear... Again, these are things that, like, second playthroughs are where you're going to notice this. Is that, you know, if you're first playing the game, you just hear you know... What's the word I'm looking for?
On the radio.
Yeah, unassuming news report. Just like, something happened, blah, blah, blah. You're not assuming that that has anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
And you then go back and hear that they're literally talking about the Tokyo bomb that happened all of... like, what, a day or so beforehand.
Hello.
And this is the Dreamers fucking play.
I thought it was a week.
Maybe it was a week. I don't know, I'd have to listen again, but I know
They're
it's...
still talking about how the Japanese government has the area cordoned off.
Hmm.
And, you know, it's again, it's a radio thing in the background while you're watching this bee fly into your window, and then you see it climb into your mouth and go down your throat. And again, you do choke, but it's not from the bee going in your throat. Again, they changed this because they got rid of the cutscene. In the cutscene, the reason you jump up choking and like going and grabbing your throat, because in that cutscene, the Dark Angel, I'll just say Dark Angel, and the Light Angel send a horde of insects down your mouth, and you're like spasming out as these things fly into your mouth. And of course, obviously you wake up from that, because that's a traumatizing dream.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to do here unless I want to continue.
That is one of the many reasons why London was always so laggy.
Yeah.
The other reason was London was not optimized worth of shit, and it was the most complex of all the zones.
Yeah, London was just so much shit everywhere. Like, New York was pretty easy. Most of the shit that was, like, complex and moved around was underground.
Yeah.
So it was never really within your, you know, sight, and they could keep it out of the loading zone until you headed through a tunnel. And London, just everything was fucking buildings with insides all over the goddamn place. Korea was also pretty bad, too, but nobody ever went to Korea, so it never really slowed it down.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing I always loved back in the day when Total Biscuit first tried out the Secret World, because he wanted to see an MMO that did things differently. And when he heard the speech about the Illuminati do their faction thing, like, we have stocks in hell and stuff like that,
Yeah.
he started laughing, said, that's the stupidest thing I have ever heard. And it does. It sounds incredibly dumb until you know that they are 100% honest and serious. They do have stocks in hell. They do have angels on their payroll and demons. And it's like...
And compromising photos of angels is their other line.
Yeah. And they really do. Because that's how this game works. But he just thought it was dumb, like, bravado thing. It's like, it's a little bit of ego stroking, but they're being entirely honest. That's what makes it so amazing. Again, that's stuff you wouldn't get until after you've been through the game, and then you come back and you're like, oh. So I think he picked, Templar because he goes, alright, well, fine, I gotta root for the home team. What?
It's a better reason than the other video.
So basically, this game was written by the fever dream of Alex Jones.
And I'm just waiting for Season 2 where we go into the swamps to make sure that they stop putting the chemicals in the water that turns the frogs gay.
Yeah, and the part where we go to Mars to get rid of NASA's children's sex colony. Have you heard that? That's his newest one. That NASA has a colony on Mars for children as a sex trade. It's like, what? What? They faked the moon landing because they had already been there and already built a city on the moon, so they couldn't let the Americans actually go to the moon and reveal that there was already a city there. So they had to fake the moon landings, but we already landed on the moon way before that.
Sounds like a fun compromise for that story.
No, that's what the...
I know, I'm just joking. That's the fun compromise. It's like, that way, we went there.
Yeah.
But we didn't go there when you thought.
Yeah, we did land on the moon. The whole Neil Armstrong thing is a lie. True, that was all staged, but we went there 100 years earlier. Wait, you did what?
Alright, well, I gotta get the fuck out of here, so... I've just been running around Almeria because I can't remember where the hell the outskirts and cultist leader's hideout is, and I should probably get going and continue the Egypt nightmare tomorrow. I say friends don't let friends solo Egypt, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be stuck doing it.
The biggest problem with this game is that the characters are cartoony while the environments are realistic. Yeah, that's a bit of a disconnect, but that was old Secret World as well.
Yeah, they just...
It kind of had the...
And that was the problem with the engine. Like, if you look at Age of Conan, the models are the exact same. Like, those faces just have that weird... over-sculpted, not quite realistic, but still realistic enough to give you the Uncanny Valley doll effect, and everyone is sunken in eyes. They all look like Silent Hill characters. Outskirts and leader hideout, eastern cliff base of city. Okay.
Season 2 is Frog Fractions 3, confirmed.
Is it this? If I were to wager a guess, it'd be this.
Yeah, oh man. No, it's, remember, it's the big Akhenaten door?
Oh, I gotta follow the guys who were just wandering
the big
around.
Aten door? Yeah.
It's underneath that one rock bridge.
Yeah, you're near it. It's on that side of the town. When you were heading back, instead of going up the staircase, you went around the side. And then you would find
Oh yeah, now instead of killing a dude and taking his outfit, I just have to find the very specific outfit.
The corpse, yeah. Gotta find the exact corpse. They have all kinds of conspiracy theories. Like, one of the old trailers, and it's a beautiful trailer, is called Everything is True. And it is good. Oh, I saw the corpse. There's the red robe. He's directly behind you at this when you went under the bridge. Yeah. Again, delay, but...
Under here?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Where you're at from the bridge, fighting this guy to... Alright, I'll just wait till you stop real quick.
Oh, the guy just faded, so... No, Carmen is leaving. I gotta get out of here, too. It's too late.
I know, I just wanted to get you there. Alright, so you're staring at the guy where the guy's corpse was to the left. Go straight towards the wall. You see, like, on the other side of a bit of crumbled wall, you'll see a red robe dead body.
Up there?
No, it's down here. It's not up. When I said directly left, I meant literally directly left.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Oh, okay, I see. You're heading towards it. That's the corpse you're supposed to use, but maybe you gotta interact with the door first, and then you can use that corpse?
Probably. Yep.
Oh, there you go, then. That's how you...
Don't cut him off at the pass, bro. You gotta do it in fucking order.
Do it in proper order. Yeah, remember, we can't go directly to where the laptop is, even though we know where it is. We gotta walk into the church first, then turn around immediately and leave. The game story is really good, but my god.
Yeah, since this is really the only way to play it, if you're interested in the story and want to know about the lore and how this game plays, and this is your only option, I'd say do it. You know, like, it's probably not going to bother you as much as it bothers us. There's a lot of bullshit in this game, but if you're just wanting to see the story and go through it, you can probably do that without any real problem.
Yeah, the Earth is not flat in this, but the Earth is hollow and filled with machines and the World Tree. So it's technically flat in that it's not a full sphere, it's basically a long circle pulled in around itself and formed on either end. But that's not even the Discworld. It's one turtle, not a string of turtles, it's one turtle. With 4 elephants on his back, and each of them has a name.
We are all servants of Aten. I am merely his prophet. Whatever you say, my friend. As long as just
no, it's not fuck science the video game. They actually go out of their way to explain that they let people learn science because it actually gets them further away from how the world actually works.
Everything vanishes. The Maria are getting help from the outsiders. That was not part of the deal. You said the deal is...
I didn't know that was a statement someone actually made, because that's the exact description of Terry Pratchett's Discworld. The Discworld is literally an entire world that is flat, that is a disc, sitting on the back of 4 elephants that are riding atop a giant turtle that just swims through space. I didn't know Cratchit borrowed it. I thought he came up with it, and then some crazy lady expanded on it.
We will talk soon. You will deliver to me what you have promised. All of this will go away. This madness.
They did mock and reference some of the other ones. I think Kristen Geary brings up the fucking Berenstain Bears thing.
Yeah, the alternate reality, how they're spelled differently. Yeah, she wants that shit.
And do his bidding.
Yeah, as long as links are relevant to the conversation, they're allowed.
Well, we're shutting down real soon, so...
But yeah, we are leaving right now.
I was just gonna skip this.
Hey, so in the new Legend story, we kicked that guy off a train and he survives, just saying. Yeah, and we left him in the middle of the desert. Not only did he survive, he's in the middle of the desert, wanders his happy ass all the way back, and... wanders happy ass all the way back, and beats us to Seiya the Sun God, and then has time to get his wounds bandaged and dressed and fight us. It's like, what?
Yeah, as long as I'm not in the red circle, he'll never see me. Gee, I wonder where he's going. Shit, I lost sight of him. Where is he? Oh, the giant red circle will let me know. Was the red circle there before? I really doubt it was.
Yeah, I doubt it. They've added a lot of for your convenience bullshit in this.
And, like, this is the only time that they do this for a follow the guy. You know, like... It's so dumb. Have you seen the way Elite Dungeons give out loot? No reason to Elite 2 or 3 over Elite 1. Not better. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's just bragging rights, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we still can't do Elite 2 or 3 because item ranks aren't high enough.
Elites 1 through 4 all give the same amount of XP, or items.
We repay you where?
From one man in a fedora to another. We had a deal for one shipment. We honored our deal, but the time has come for us to part ways.
I see. The Maria are merely peasants with Kalashnikovs. And the Council of Venice, an inconvenience. Nothing more. They will all fall in the end.
They're not the issue. Not at all. You are. You don't understand the consequences
This
of your
game
actions.
knows that your ability to
You're
perceive
dangerous,
things isn't actually
unpredictable.
circular, right?
Terrible traits in a business partner.
You are right. I am dangerous.
If I had a pebble for every thug who tried to shake me down the last 3,000 years, I'd build a great pyramid of my own. Humans fear the end so fiercely they still think death is the ultimate deterrent. Have I got news for you?
Who said anything about death? There are far worse things. I know ways to make even a dead man scream. There are forces out there older than the kingdom, older than the sun, with power unwitnessed by the likes of you. Power we just unleashed upon the world. But that was just the beginning. The Maria will feel that power. Venice will feel that power. Those living weapons. And once they are all gone, who knows what we will do? So choose your allegiance wisely, dead man.
Well then, I thought we might treat ourselves to an iced lolly after the meeting, but clearly our business is concluded.
Everybody's sick of Siege shit.
Shit scene.
Side's hilarious.
I'm sure one of you will get it right eventually. Fuck you.
Mortals.
That was difficult and annoying. Don't mock
Trust you caught the gist
that
of that
worst
conversation.
mission in this entire universe.
Well, Mario Camp is where I'm going to end it, which I feel like is where I ended it last time. I don't know what level I am right now. $36, okay. What was the fucking cutoff for City of the Sun God? Was it 50 or 49?
It was something stupid. Well, if you're rich as fuck, you get to be the best geared in Secret Legends of the day. Yeah, we showed the numbers for how much money that would require. It's ridiculous.
Thank you for the follow, The Zombie Fever.
Funny how dumb you are.
Alright, Mario Camp. Oh yeah, for some reason it's also a quest.
Yeah, we like Saeed, but it was issue 6 is what made us go from we like him to I want to punch you in the face, son.
Said's such a dick. It's hilarious. Like, it's not just that fucking mission, but like even when you go back in time to do all that shit, you fucking see him as a younger guy steal a thing from you, which means that the whole reason he gave it to you is so he could steal it back in the past.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny, which then begs the question of how old is that trinket? Because again, Saeed doesn't jump forward in time at that point. That trinket has to be like millennia old, because how many people have gone through that exact series of events with it?
Okay, you said that this was from a beta? That's not in the game right now? The power creep is fucking real, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, the power creep is insane in this game.
Which sucks, because this was always a game to avoid power creep.
Not anymore.
Wait until they all group up. Wait until they all group up.
Yeah, the Reds go to 70. Wait, we did some math. It'll take you thousands of dollars to get one item to level 70 red. Thousands. Whew. Yeah, look at those stats. The power between a fresh 50 and a legendary is so massive and insane. Yep.
I also have a hammer, sir. Yeah, this is a whale farm. This game is a fucking whale farm. Hey, it's Moses.
Do not be angry, Master. You know how prone these people are to evil.
Not joking, this is Moses. He's not called Moses, but this is Moses.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was a translation that would then change and then it would be Moses.
Those
You know?
unfortunate souls turned by the Artem look the same.
There's somebody running around in red level 70s, not in the beta, but...
Are you sure, or are we just confusing with that photo?
Maybe, well, somebody said there was somebody on a stream that was doing it.
The sun worshippers want nothing more than the
So, okay, I should say, we have been told that there was somebody streaming that has red 70s already.
And their priests transformed into dark angels. If they only knew what they were truly working for, no less than the extinction of all life by forces beyond our reckoning. This time, however, it's different. This time, the plagues were unleashed by outside.
Well, Ingress's garbage is about as much garbage as Pokemon Go is, but worse.
Before anyone from the outside ever set foot
Oh yeah, oh no!
Oh man, why do we always get the raids when I'm about to leave?
Were it not for
Gee, we're literally logging off now.
Yeah.
the riches of the Forbidden City.
We're just chatting it up with Moses. We appreciate the raid, but we are literally about to leave. Because it's too late for me, I gotta get going.
Oh, fuck.
That which began with
Every time.
Yeah, it
Every
always
time.
happens. Every time.
I am so proud of you.
After thousands of years.
Well, shit. Alright, we gotta raid someone else then, John. Send the raid train on.
Do I have anybody? Does anybody here even give a fuck about the goddamn raids?
I am putting it all on you, child. You and those like you. The ones chosen by the Earth itself. Or by the Master. But I am not yet dead. And my vow to the 64th
I don't remember this fucking cutscene with Moses at the Moria camp.
Do what I can to aid you.
I do. I don't remember, like, all the flash.
I remember Moses' absolutely horseshit fucking investigation mission.
Yeah.
Hope you're like translating Arabic into Hebrew and back.
But not just Arabic, remember? It goes, like, through 4 different languages.
Yeah.
Like, we just finished Chroma Squad on G-Stream. Yeah, I saw G streaming it earlier, and I know his main character was kind of a big deal. His name was his character. It's beautiful.
Let's just grab this. And this. I'll do friggin'... Because again, it's Nasir. We need to... He's our bro.
Team was named kind of a big deal. Okay. That's still perfect, though. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, I got a bail.
Yep. There's no one I have that would, like, you know, we could stream.
Yeah.
Or we could, raid. Because all the people I have, they're obviously in the thousands already, so it's like, yeah, no, let's raid them.
Then there's 5 people on over. Let me see if there's anybody on. God, it is so late. I need to get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Go back to the main thing, please. It still says G is, Sean Faust is live. An old friend of mine is live. Morgan's playing Slime Rancher. Well, wouldn't be if the fucking thing didn't start up. We can go raid Morgan's channel. Let me put that into the link thing, and I don't know how this works. I'm not very well organized with this raid shit. Hell, if you want to carry that we're kind of a big deal chain over to him, I'm fine. Or her. Yeah, it's Morgan, it's her. So yeah, she's playing Slime Rancher right now, and she's probably one who probably appreciate the most of this. Yeah, I can type host too, but I'm also going to drop the thing in there. So, yeah, I will see you all. Yeah, I'm going to drop this thing in there. As soon as you get in there, go over and I'm just going to switch host if you don't make it in time. Have a good evening. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to punch that in here. I don't know if host is going to work through this feature, but we'll see. But have a good evening. Hopefully that works.